People, welcome back to another episode of Real Ball Talk. What's everyone saying? What are you telling me, Jeff?
Hey man, I can't complain, man. It feels weird to be in this right corner, man. This is Jalil's spot.
Yeah, trust me, man. But yeah, in fact, Jalil, big up Jalil as well. I know he's going to be tuning in today, man. Responsibilities with the kids and everything. We know how that goes. So big up Jalil every single time. Rash, how are you, my brother?
Good, alhamdulillah. It's Friday, best day of the week. I'm looking forward to this one, even though I prepared totally in the incorrect way for this one. But it doesn't matter because we improvise and that's how we roll.
Exactly.
So yeah. Shout out to Jalil who can't be here today. I hope you can pop your head in at some point today, man. But yeah, man, excited about this one.
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. Big up everyone. Make sure you smash the likes as always, and subscribe to Real Ball Talk. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and yeah, if you just smash a like, it's always very, very helpful for us. So yeah, big up everybody every single time. So yeah, obviously today it's a little bit of a debate show. One of our classic debate shows is back. Obviously, Eden Hazard retired from professional football earlier this week. I think it was the writing was on the wall for a while after he retired from Belgium at the end of the season. He's been a free agent. Apparently, he had a couple of offers from Saudi Arabia, MLS, but he just decided like, nah, let me just retire now. So yeah, we're going to touch on Eden Hazard, and obviously I'll throw the floor to Jeff and Rash. As everybody knows, Eden Hazard, for me and my brother Ed, are going to be our favorite ever player. So given that he's now retired, and it's a very, very sad day for me, I'm just going to play a little tribute to Eden Hazard for everything he's done for me in football. So I'm going to share my screen. And yeah.
What?
Eden Hazard. Man, this is tough. What a player. Sad to see you retire so soon. But despite the ups and the downs, you will always be my favorite player I've had the pleasure of watching in this beautiful game. In this era of stats, GAs, and all this nonsense, you just played football with a smile on your face and with a talent that we've hardly ever seen before and may hardly ever see again. So despite those that appreciate what you achieved and that always want more, Eden, I thank you.
What? What just happened?
Hey John, you better do my eulogy when I die, fam.
Whoa, what? You made a montage.
Hey, did you send it to his Insta? Yeah.
Oh my god. A Hazard montage. Hey, I better see a 4-minute one for Ronaldo and Messi.
Hey, bro.
Hey, that was tough. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. That was tough to watch. I can't lie. That was tough to watch.
Oh,
Eden, I thank you. Eden, I just want to say thank you, brother, for everything you've done for me. Jeff, take it away, man. I can't talk. Jeff, take it away, man.
He clearly blessed the game, and I think some of us appreciate him more than others. But,
evidently,
but yeah, he was a true talent.
He's not dead, man. What's happening?
Yeah, I know.
Here,
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, it's a pity that the end of his career turned out the way that it did. But I think the writing's on the wall. We've been having this kind of discussion in my other groups through WhatsApp, and when you've been a dribbler your entire career from the age of 16, you have to understand that you're going to take a lot of wear and tear along the way. A lot of people trying to kick you down, spiteful people who just do it because they mistime you because you're just that good, you know. And he didn't really have any injuries that were like, or any tackles on him that was like career damaging tackles, but over a periods of time, that wear and tear is going to catch up to you, you know. And we see it with a lot of dribblers in their career. Their career finishes earlier than most because of their skill set and because of their ability that they've had and what they've shown throughout their career. So, you know, it's I think he had the choice, right, to go to Saudi Arabia, but I think he just realized that his legs don't have it. I mean, I even heard something that said that like he could actually not be able to walk if he continues, you know. And that's the kind of damage that he's accumulated over the years to those legs, you know what I mean? And so obviously, as a human being, you got to choose what's more important: being able to stand, or being able to, or going and chasing the money. You know what I'm trying to say? I mean, what good is the money if you can't stand to pick up your kids or stand up for your wife or, you know, stand for something? You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, so yeah, he's obviously made the decision that is best suiting for his lifestyle, and he's chosen to call it a day. But yeah, we salute the Hazard that we know at Chelsea, and I think we just like to stop and just leave it there for him and his career. I don't want to remember the last part of his career because that was terrible, you know. But what we know and what we was blessed with here in the UK in the Premier League, yeah, he's probably, if he was doing this, would have been the best dribbler in the Premier League history.
He has a case.
Yeah.
His career at Chelsea was largely successful. He did a lot of damage at Chelsea. Yeah, he did well for Belgium. As part of their like best spell, he was probably their spearheading it over a KDB. He was like the main fixture, and for Chelsea for many years too. Like when after maybe a 1 or 2 years, he was one of their main players out there on the left. He was killing it out there, man. So like had a great career. When did he start? Lille. I can't remember what year he was bought. Is it 2012, 2013? I can't remember the year.
2012, Chelsea going.
2012. So yeah, man. Great career. I had a question though. Like this is linking in Hazard and just wingers like him. So what's the impact of being a player that holds onto the ball that long? So like we know that Hazard, it's ended prematurely, like 32. He should really be a guy who maybe Vinicius. I'll just say this: maybe Vinicius wouldn't be Vinicius if Hazard was still Hazard. Vinicius would still be maybe a bit part player. Like you maybe would have had some room to shine, but you would say Hazard would be the main guy because they spent the money and he was Hazard. Like he was when he joined Real Madrid, he was exceptional like that year before he joined. So like, what's the impact of those kind of wingers? So we got Hazard as an example. We've got Wilshere as an example for like a midfielder who holds onto the ball too long. So like, it's probably a wrong time, but I'll say someone like a Saka or someone who holds onto the ball a lot. What should he do to like maybe prolong his career? Because maybe this holding onto the ball isn't the best way or best use of a football.
Yeah, the thing with Hazard is I look at someone like Grealish, and there's times when I see him play and I feel he holds on to the ball too long. With Hazard, I didn't necessarily feel he held on to the ball too long. It was more just people wanted to stop him before he got up ahead of steam, because then it's too late by that point. Because when you think about it, Messi probably got kicked, maybe not as much as Hazard, but Messi got kicked a lot as well. Maybe you can just say just as much, and Messi just happened to be fortunate. And then there is the element where, you know, there is the element of looking after yourself, because you look at Neymar, he holds onto the ball too long sometimes. But as you can see him now, he's not the same player. He's not been the same player for probably the last couple of years from a physical standpoint. Hazard has been 4 years. So I just think it's a tricky one. If you don't look after yourself to the best ability that you can, then you're not helping. But I think it's just tough, man. If you're that type of player, you're just gonna get kicked. It's just how it is. And
Yeah.
so I don't really think there's anything really that Saka can do. I don't look at Saka and say, "Oh, you're holding on to it too long." It's just you're just that kind of player, man. And if you get kicked, that's just how the game goes. That's just how the game goes.
I kind of agree. If you look at people like Grealish, who gets kicked down a lot, I think it's because he holds onto the ball and not particularly in a productive manner where he's pushing the team forward. You know, he might. And he's always done that throughout his career. But when you've got people like Hazard, Zaha, Saka, these players are always trying to advance the team forward and trying to initiate the attack. And like you said, it's like, well, we need to stop them before they become unstoppable, and that's where their injuries come in for it. So there's different ways you can look at it. You can say, okay, don't be that spearhead that brings the team forward, and rather bring it forward collectively as a team and change your style and save those good moments that you have in your ability in the last moments to score a goal or to set up a goal, or you play the way that you know to play, and you work on those legs. You know what I'm trying to say? You strengthen those legs and you make them unbreakable. You know what I'm trying to say, for a better word. You do that. You know what I mean? And there's some players who have been terrific dribblers who didn't have so many injuries because they were strong. You know, so it can be done. We even see the likes of Alexis Sanchez. He was a prolific dribbler. Like, he would make people look stupid, and it's something that whenever he touched the ball, defenders would like they would cower because of it. They would try to take him out, but he was a very strong player as well. It must be that South American blood thing. Very strong, you know what I'm trying to say. So he didn't really have the same fate as the others, being plagued by injury. So it's like you said, it's just about the way you look after yourself, you maintain yourself. If you're going to be that type of player, you need to know that, okay, they're coming for me. Certain parts of my body needs to be stronger than the other. Definitely my ankles, my calves, my thighs, my knees, they have to be the dominant forces. And that's that.
Yeah. Hazard probably has a lot like the best moments in the past 10, 12 years though in the Prem. Just like individual moments in like games. The Spurs one is one that comes to mind. The West Ham is another. What he did to Coquelin, that was the end. That was Coquelin was, if it was a GTA screen, Wasted would be on the screen. Like, that was some of the most shameful defensive midfielder play I've ever seen.
And that was embarrassing from Coquelin. I can't lie. That was embarrassing.
Like, because now you got a wife and you got kids. You got to explain to your kids how you were shoulder to shoulder with a man and span 360 and hit the deck. Ow!
Oh, that is funny. Hey, can you imagine?
Bro, he was shoulder to shoulder with him.
Yeah, I've never understood how he span that way. Like, something about the whole thing didn't make sense.
That whole sequence, like, because Hazard hadn't even picked up steam yet. Like, he held him off, and then Koscielny made it even worse. Koscielny backed up and literally like I don't know what if he was going through cones. Like, if Koscielny was like doing his own practice run, because Hazard just ran at him and took him on with ease. Like, it's like he wasn't there.
Bro, Coquelin's spin picked up speed as halfway through the spin. I don't know how it happened. But like, whoa.
Now, you remember that WWE move? Like, what's the kick, man? X-Pac used to do it.
Oh, yeah. X-Pac. Yeah.
Spinning wheel kick.
Yeah. That one, the one when he was the 1-2-3 kid as well, isn't it? Was it that?
Yeah, like a spinning heel kick, like they spin and then like, he hits you like.
What are you gonna
That's
say,
exactly what it looked like.
Rooney,
And
for
you older viewers, the Texas Tornado. If you remember this guy, I know you
Oh
do. You
man,
remember the Texas Tornado?
I actually do.
The budget Ultimate Warrior, but he came first this way.
Yeah, boy,
Bro, but
big
yeah,
up the
that's
Warrior, man.
yeah. I think that's the like because I don't want to kill. We will celebrate Hazard because I think a lot of the times on the show probably focused on the end of his career. I know I have. I've killed him many times for the end of his career. I'm not gonna do it today though. But that individual moment is probably one of the greatest destructions of one player I've ever seen. Like he destroyed a whole. Like he not long after, I'm sure he was at Valencia.
It wasn't long after, and the worst thing is that Coquelin had a good reputation. We was rating Coquelin as a central defensive midfielder. We was like, this guy is the guy.
Yeah.
Incorrectly, like we were completely incorrect, but yeah, like he was getting a lot of love.
He
Like,
was.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, man, let me read out some of the comments before we get into it, man. Big up YO in the building. Hope you're blessed, brother. Saying Tarapt is number one.
Oi, oi.
Let's see. Big up Ed in the building. Saying the GOAT Hazard. Big up Ed always. And big up my guy Pierre, man, like long time, bro. Saying big up, man. Thanks for tuning in as always. Hey, message me on WhatsApp, bro. I know you change the number like every month, bro. Message me. Yeah, in the building, man. But yeah, hey, listen. I just wanted to run past you guys. Yeah, these are the 22 players I have, and before I put it up on the screen, I just want to run it past you to know who I've missed out for consideration. Yeah, so I've got Cruyff. This is in no order. I've got Cruyff, Pogba, George Best, Isco, Iniesta, Baggio, Neymar, Okocha, Riquelme, Robinho, CL7. I got Johan Rash. I got Michael Owen in there, early Michael Owen, Pele, Cazorla, Ronaldinho, R9, Tarapt, Maradona, Zidane, Messi, and Hazard.
Okay, I got some names. Yeah, I have a long list as well. So I had Giggs. I don't think you said Giggs.
Yeah, no, I didn't say Giggs. Yeah,
I got Denilson.
Okay, for a moment, you meant Arsenal Denilson.
Oh no way.
Why are you trying it for? You know he didn't mean that.
Yeah, for a second I was like, yo.
They're talking to terrible DMs. Oh my god, he stinks. But it's him. I got Steve McManaman on there.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Luis
Figo.
Oh, Luis Figo, yeah.
I got Paul Gascoigne.
Okay.
I got Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
I was thinking Zlatan, yeah. Okay.
I got Quaresma.
Oh.
I got Georgie Hadji.
Man like Hadji, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Hadji, that's a FIFA icon, man.
Yeah, at Barca, he was dangerous. Andre Kanchelskis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, United one, right?
Yeah.
This is a lot.
Who was the one that you said just before, Jeff?
Before Kanchelskis.
After
Hadji.
Hadji.
Before that. Literally the one before that.
Figo.
Oh, sorry. Quaresma. Yeah, that's the one. Sorry.
Quaresma. Yeah. So you already said Robinho, Ronaldinho, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I put down Overmars, but I don't think that's probably. I just put him down just because I probably wouldn't put him in the top 30 wingers.
He was a good.
I mean, dribblers. He was quick.
He was a good dribbler.
Which we'll get into it because I even think there's a difference between some of the players we have on there between speed and dribbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also got Robin. No, not Robinho. Robin
Ribéry.
Ribéry. I got Zidane.
Yep. Yeah, of course. No, of
And then
course.
and then I got I put Kaka down as well.
Can't miss out.
Yeah,
Kaka.
okay.
But I think you got all the others. You had R9, you had CR7, you had Messi, you had Hazard,
Yeah.
you had Okocha, you had John Barnes, I think.
Yeah.
So that was everyone.
I think the only people that you haven't got on there
Yeah.
that I've got on my list, because you pretty much covered a lot of them. But I've got Hatton Ben Arthur. I've got
Sneaky one.
Oh, Ben Arthur. Yeah.
yeah. I've got Gianfranco Zola. I've got Janino. Middlesbrough.
Which one?
Middlesbrough done. Cold.
Okay.
Middlesbrough one.
Yeah.
He was cold in his day.
He was cold. You've got the rest of them. I've got Alexis Sanchez.
That was a mention.
And I've got Dimitri Payet.
Yeah, Payet is a baller.
And
There's been a lot of dribblers.
yeah, and yeah, I think you guys have named all the rest, but as long as you've got the greats in the Pelés, the Maradonas of the world, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they're all there,
the Ronaldinho, the Denilsons, the Robinhos.
I got two more, but I don't know if you want to just because a lot of them Pele is obviously like the icon in that like 60s, 50s, 70s team. But there's also Revellino and there's Garrincha. So I don't know if you want to include them.
I was thinking,
because it's a tricky one because
you could include
them. Yeah, because
Eusebio as well. Eusebio, that's you call him Eusebio, Portuguese guy.
Yeah,
we didn't. So we didn't see Eusebio. Yeah,
we could say with those ones that you can include them. We might not put them on our list because we didn't get to watch them in their entirety. Like Pele, I watched a lot of clips on because they were available. Revellino and Garrincha, if it depends how deep into football you were, like with those two, because like even like it's like Revellino, like he's the first one to do the flip flap, but not everyone would know that.
I still would say Pele did it before him, but yeah,
I can hear that.
Also, Ruud Gullit.
That's a dribbler, would you say?
Yeah. He would dribble from the halfway line. Ruud Gullit would dribble from the halfway line all the way to the goal.
All right, this is going to be a very tough list. We just named 50 players.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a tough list.
Oh, hold on. Did we say Thierry Henry? Did anyone say TT?
Oh.
Nah.
No.
Add that guy.
Me add him also.
Yes. All right. Are we doing a top 10? Or are we gonna maybe do a top 15?
Bro, I think we're just gonna have to do a recognition. like seriously, how are we gonna rank these guys, bro?
Bro.
I don't think we're gonna be able to number these.
I can't lie, it's gonna be tough, you know.
Very. Man. I'm already trying to think of the players we're Xing out.
Let me just
You're gonna have to like put it on a spreadsheet and share it, bro.
You know what we're gonna have to do? Maybe for today, right? Rather than top 10 today we can rank them into different tiers.
And then come back and do it.
What do you think? 10. And then come back.
I mean, yeah, that's good. We can do that. But the tiers all have to have headings that are phenomenal because none of these guys.
We can agree the headings together. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Let's
do that. Because this top 10, listen, man, like it's gonna go into Saturday.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally gonna take that long. Like if we were to go through each one and dissect them, because I'm sure everyone has a different idea of what the best dribbler looks like. Like to me, there's different things in it.
Yeah.
So like even some of the people we named, I say they wouldn't affect their status as players, but some of them I might not say are the best dribblers. They know how to get past people, but it's not necessarily by dribbling.
Like Michael Owen, for instance.
Yeah, like Owen is.
He was
If
an
you know, you
Englishman.
know.
He was
Yeah,
an
like
Englishman.
Owen was one of the coldest,
Yeah.
and he was rapid. But he's not like the most intricate dribbling. Like he's not like close control dribbler.
Yeah.
He's not even a Bell type dribbler where it's a little bit more dynamic. Owen was literally old school. He'll kick it around you, and he's too quick. You're not gonna catch him.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one, man.
Yeah. Let me just. How do
I like that Ben Arthur pick, bro. Ben Arthur's a quality player. When he dribbled past you, you look stupid. His aim was to make you look stupid.
Yeah, you just think back to that Newcastle goal where he like embarrassed like 4 players.
Yeah.
In the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
And then finish it. And he's done that numerous times. Like even I'm sure like we're in the group chat whilst John is just sorting out the list that we were talking about, even like I said, Maximin, who by all means a good dribbler, but when you really break down who the best dribblers are, he might not make my top. I said top 30 or 40. He might not make my top 75. No disrespect.
You're crazy with the numbers, I swear.
Now, think about it though, bro. Like, think of the best dribblers. Like, we named 50, and I'm sure we've missed a bunch. Where would St. Maximin be?
Did we name 50? Was it 50, John?
I think John had 22.
It was probably that 40 still. Yeah.
I named another 12, 13. You named another 7 or 8.
Wow, and I didn't even like bring in players who I like really liked. Like you guys said them, but people like David Ginola and these type of players who would run through the team as well. They're not even mentioned yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even what's the Laudrup? Not Brian Laudrup. Michael Laudrup.
Michael Laudrup. Disgusting.
Like, George Weah would be a good dribbler. There's
George
plenty.
Weah. Yeah.
Seedorf is another one. Like there's loads. So like when you think about it, like top 75 is not even disrespectful.
Bruv, even the likes of Roberto Carlos and these man. Bruv, are you crazy?
Well, yeah, they might move. Cafu,
Marcelo, bruv. He could be on the list. I'm telling you, Marcelo could be on the list.
Probably could be.
This is a lot of names.
I reckon they played Marcelo as a wing back because they just needed him in the team.
Yeah, remember there was that fight between him and Contral, and he won convincingly.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro, like Marcelo's probably, to me, he's probably like, now I think about it, he's probably the best left back ever, or he's right there with Cole.
Do you know what? I've been thinking about this a lot lately. How we possibly overlooked Marcelo so easily beforehand, not really giving him the flowers that he deserves. I've been watching a lot of his clips recently. I've just been looking over and I'm like, that guy was actually so cold, bruv. So cold. Not a lot can even come close to him, you know.
Yeah, like even when I compare Roberto Carlos to Marcelo. Don't get me wrong, Roberto Carlos was one of the first sole attacking fullbacks because he was awful defensively. But Marcelo had a good balance. Like Marcelo was probably just as good attacking wise.
Yeah,
obviously he didn't have the gimmick. And he didn't have the gimmick of the free kick. But if you compare the two, like Marcelo is streets above Roberto Carlos to be. You already know I don't like Roberto Carlos that much. Not how everyone likes him, but like when you compare those two, it's not close to me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, because Roberto Carlos is ranked crazy high.
Yeah, very high, man.
But he achieved a lot.
He did.
Yeah,
And
he had a very fruitful career. Very fruitful career.
One of the first of his kind, so I'll give him that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the pioneers of that kind of fullback. But yeah, and if you compare like skill set, then like he had things. Don't get me wrong. Like he was a really good like passer of the ball. He was exciting, great long shots, great free kicks.
Yeah.
But when you look at it in its entirety, it's like nah. But yeah, man, this dribbling thing is gonna be tough. Like even like a Pogba, I look at it, I'm like, I hear it. He deserves a mention.
Yeah. I hear it. But I was shocked actually when you said his name. But when I think about it, I'm like, yeah. I mean, even as I'm thinking now, I'm thinking about Adriano and how he used to move as well. That was speed and power.
I have to add in,
Bruv, a lot of the time he would bully his way through defenders. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but he was as well.
Mm-hmm. This is before he decided to be a mob boss.
He did that role better than he did as a forward, bro.
Are you that successful at both?
I know. Man's totally G'd up out here.
Bro, you're one of the best. Remember when he double punched that Valencia defender? He hit him with both fists.
But he was taking a leaf out of Romario's books. Romario was a top G as well, bro.
It makes sense. He did look like he was a little troublemaker, man.
Yeah, trust me, bro. Top G out here on these streets, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, man. But yeah, this list is, I think this is our longest list of players, like pool of players we've ever had.
I mean, John.
What about David Silva?
David Silva deserves a mention.
David Silva.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with you putting David Silva in there.
Yeah, so David Silva.
He kind of deserves a mention. If we're putting Cazorla in there, I'd argue and say Silva is probably a better dribbler than Cazorla. Not by much. But I'd probably say that.
It's a good contest. Cazorla on his day is crazy, but so is David Silva. So, boy.
Yeah. It's all tough, man. It is really tough.
Yeah, this list is mad. Anthony?
No way.
Did you say what?
I said Anthony, man United Anthony. That boy better sit at home, man, and win his place back.
That man there better just get freedom. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he's freedom. Freedom is a must. You get me? I don't even know.
Oh, man.
Boy, I don't even know if I'm on your side, boy. Just handle your business.
They're on his case, man.
Yeah.
I thought he got away when he like exposed the text messages, but it's still lingering.
Yeah, man. Trust me. I thought it was gonna get better after he cried on that TV show, but he's still there.
Oh man.
What about Nani? Is Nani there?
I probably wouldn't.
I mean, I can't get over the tears at Anfield, but do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I just he was good, but so was Valencia. So hey, what can I say?
Yeah, Nani is a good dribbler. He was, but I'll just be naming him to name him. Like, I don't really believe he should be on the list.
Yeah, I didn't believe in him when he was on the pitch. I didn't see Nani and see a threat. Whenever he scored against us, I was vexed, bro. I was like, "Oh my days, and you're letting Nani score." It was like that.
You know, it's a bad day when Nani's good, but he was one of those, man. He was good for half a season. He never had a good full season to me. It was always like 5 months, and then he'll fall off. That's what he does.
I mean, well, we've sent John into overload. He can't even show his face right now. This list is crazy.
That's slow down everything. Oh yeah.
Can you man hear me now? I'm just testing something.
We can hear you.
Ish.
Well, I can.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you were etchy, but I think you're all right now.
Yeah.
Am I back now?
I
I
can hear
think
you,
so. Yeah. It just
but
depends on who you
You
said
can hear me,
that.
yeah?
Seconds ago,
yeah,
was it 5 seconds ago?
yeah, but I feel like it's like a
It
4-second
was literally
delay.
now, yeah. It's
Oh.
now.
Okay. So he says, but he doesn't know what now is.
Bear with us. I think
Yeah,
our
this is
list.
odd. Nah. Yo, can you hear me now? Like,
We can hear you, but it's a delay.
oh my days, this connection is demonic, man.
I shout out to anyone who can hook John up with some good internet, bruv. You know what I mean?
Brother,
Good deal.
speak
Yeah,
out.
good deal and all that. Shout out to my man them at Virgin Media and BT. Hook my guy up, man. Hook my guy up.
Nah, with the what's the new thing? Fiber optic.
Fiber optic. You know what I mean? Get
Maybe
those
fiber
wires in.
optic squared, bro. Like, if it's possible.
You know what I'm saying? No couple man who are on that still. Better be
Oh
watching.
yeah.
Yeah. Better be watching. Put my guy up. I'm just trying to
yeah.
think as well, man. Who have we missed as well, man? I know we've missed some people.
Oh mate, we named probably 50 people, and I know we probably missed. We're gonna finish this and think of 20 more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Trying to let's see if this. Oh, it's all right. It's up. 6,
All right.
9, 12, 15.
Oh, you was getting screenshots. Oi. That's what I like, mate.
Well, yeah. While we wait for John to just come back. All right, we haven't actually covered the Arsenal City game. So, all right, just quickly, what did you make of the performance? Just while we wait for John.
So I thought it was a very professional performance. I think it was outstanding by the back line. Like,
Agreed.
I think our two centre backs combined together could be or become the best duo in the world pretty soon if it continues along this trajectory. These guys know each other's movement, how to work with each other, how to cover each other. It's like they already know where they are going to be when they receive the ball. They can almost play it there with their head down. You know, the way they stop players, the way they work to stop true goal scorers like Haaland. I don't think he even popped off a shot
No, he didn't.
in the whole game. And that's not the first game where he's been held to a standstill against Arsenal. I think the first game last season as well, or something like that, it was quite similar as well. Or one of the games anyway. Might have been in the Charity Shield actually. But
yeah, it was.
yeah, so like I just think our defense was solid. Great play by Zinchenko. Really had a very good professional game as well. Ben White, that guy's something else. Like, I think he had a terrific performance. The midfield, I think Rice had an outstanding performance as well.
Best one.
I wasn't too sure about Jorginho when he was in the lineup at first, but he had an okay game. It wasn't his best, but I think he had an okay game. I wasn't too impressed with Trossard at the beginning.
Yeah.
I think the sub was needed. Being without Saka as well, having Jesus on that right hand side. Jesus is a problem. That's a problem hard.
Played great.
Like, he is a problem, and I worry about any defense who has to face him because that boy's got tricks galore. He's a sick dribbler as well. Nketiah, I'm having mixed feelings about his performance. You know, he caused trouble at certain points. He was a nuisance to the defense, but he just doesn't bring enough into the game that I want from him. But overall, substitutes was great. It was great to see Partey back in the squad. It was good to see Martinelli back in the squad. Great play from Havertz to lay it off, be strong enough to lay it off. Tom Martinelli.
Played well when he came on.
Yeah, he was very good when he came on. And you know what? He might have just played that number 9 role so much that just might be him. Do you know what I mean? Because when he has played there for Arsenal, he's actually looked better than he has played in the number 8 positions. So we might just have to take that one and say, do you know what? This is where you are, and we just have to go and look for a real number 8. And Tomiyasu. Weird play because he came in the back, but he was forward. He was on the wing. You know, I'm trying to say he was integral in the setting up of that goal as well. I think it was just a really good professional performance. We kept City at bay. It was kind of stalemate. We kind of like stopped each other from progressing the way that we normally would. But yeah, in the end, Arsenal came up with the victory. And you know what? To be honest, I think they deserved it.
Yeah. I agree. I think we played well overall. The first 15 minutes, we rode our luck a little bit. I'll say that. That Raya looked nervous.
Raya looked very nervous.
Just taking too long on the ball. You can't do that. Against teams like City. I understand you're nervous, but if you're gonna replace Ramsdale, then you can't have those nerves because
Ramsdale's very ballsy.
Yeah. So I think he started a bit sloppy, a little bit, but yeah, we rode our luck. Like they had a few chances. Was it Ake had one? Foden had the close down one. I think Foden had another one, if I'm not mistaken. There were little half chances that we rode our luck on, but overall, man, yeah, we played well, man.
Who was it that closed down there? Wasn't it Alvarez?
Alvarez, yeah, it was Alvarez. Yeah. Sorry, not Foden. Yeah. But yeah, I think after we rode our luck a little bit, I think second half we were a bit better when Martinelli came on. I'll say this: when I like Trossard a lot, but at the same time, said it if Martinelli's my pick to be our player of the season, and it's just because he does something that no one else does. He's just his fault. Even as soon as he came on, he's just getting at Walker. Wants to try to take him on, just make him think.
Yeah,
he got a cross in the box, and Trossard. Even in the midweek when we lost, who did we lose to? Is it Lons?
Yeah, Lons. Yeah,
it was just a lot of safe play, and it's cool. But when Saka and Martinelli are both not playing, we look like a completely different team. It's possession football, inverted wingers. All that stuff is cool. Nothing's gonna beat just pace and someone who wants to get past their man, and that's kind of what helps, man. So when he came on, we looked a bit more exciting. All of a sudden, then Odegaard looked a little bit better, even though I think he's at this stage where Odegaard is top quality. And last season, 15 goals is a great return. But don't get carried away. Don't shoot too much now.
Yeah.
Because your thing is passing. You're a great passer. You great at opening up defenses. But there's a couple of times where he was just shooting. And I was just you don't need to do that.
I don't rate that. I want to be shocked when he shoots. Do you know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong. Shoot when you need to shoot. That was our problem with Ozil to a degree. You don't shoot enough, but don't now shoot too much.
There was a couple of times he could have put a couple men through, and he would just opt to try and shoot. Some of it, his shooting was very off that day as well.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually don't think he had the best of games, to be honest. That wasn't merely the best.
Now, captain-wise, played well, led the team, but individually could have done better. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Right, man, am I back?
Yeah, we think so.
Back, I believe.
Okay. I should be back. Okay. But is it better than before?
Yes. I'm going to say yes. But...
whatever, man. Whatever, dude, man.
Yeah, you know what it is? Because what's annoying is that you guys are moving perfectly on mine. Literally perfectly in sync.
Yours is being weird today because for 5 minutes, he'll be fine, crisp. and then the connection will just drop off.
Bro, it's crazy. Like you man are so crisp. Like right now, you man are like literally like as you talk, it's perfect, and yet it's not perfect. It's just insane.
Yeah, you're moving like old school Chinese movies, crazy
Brother,
dubbing.
The pirate DVD.
Hey you,
it's
get
literally,
over
bro.
here.
But you know what? I'll take it, man. At this point, I don't care, man. At this point, I'll take it. Hey, let me read out some of the comments and then we'll get into this, man. But thanks for holding the fort, man. I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
And like Rash was saying, if anyone's got any deals on internet, please.
Hook my guy up.
Hook me up, I beg. Ed saying Hazard, man, I can't believe it.
It's over, Ed.
Get over it, man.
It's over. For anyone who didn't see it, I will be replaying the tribute video to Hazard at the end of this video. For anyone who missed that at the beginning.
That montage is hilarious.
And big up my guy Joel, man. Come on, big up Joel, man.
Come on, you know he's on the list, bro.
Come on,
Of
man.
course. One of the best dribblers of all time.
Bro,
big up Joel, man. He's not a bad dribbler himself, man. Big up what you're doing in Scotland, bro. Big up every time. So yeah, people smash the likes. All right, let's get into this, man. So before we go through the players and start tiering them, let's agree on these tier names.
Okay.
So I've just put some stuff there for now. Let me zoom in a little bit. Right. So what do we think of these names? How do we want to change them? As Rash said, it's important we get these names right.
I think maybe 3, 4, and 5. We could maybe because I feel like Silky and Saucy is too close.
Yeah.
And I feel like should not be on this. Should maybe be good, but not great. Not a great. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like you're still respecting their skill set, like you're good, like you're a good dribbler, but with this list, you're not a great.
Yeah.
I think like there should be a tier at the very, very, very top called the originators. And the only reason why is because there's going to be certain people that I will put as GOAT dribbler, but I think there's people who are above them, if you know what I mean. So, for instance, I would put, like a Messi in GOAT dribbler, okay? But compared to the likes of Maradona and Pele, I believe that these guys are originators of this. You know what I'm trying to say? Where most people got their entire style from. Every single one of these players below them have some sort of Pele, Maradona doctrine within them.
See, now I fully get it, but I don't know if that means they're a level above. You get me?
Yeah.
Like you could even like a Maradona, or we just use him as an example, like not saying that that's actually how we feel, but like a Maradona is an originator of that Messi style, but you could argue and say Messi might have been a better dribbler. It's not much in it because they're literally like very, very, very similar.
Yeah,
but
I get what Rash is saying. Rash is paying respect to the people that started it. But as we all know, sometimes the people that come after may end up doing something better.
They evolve it. Yeah, they evolve it.
So yeah, but that's why like when we rank this, we have to show the appropriate respect to the people who paved the way. Big up HO in the building. It's been a minute, man. Good to see you in here, my brother, man. Big up every single time, bro. But yeah, okay. So we've got the last one. It's good but not great. Top one. Let's keep Go Dribbler for now. What do we think about the second one, Cones Master?
I like it. Like, because it, like, yeah, I think Cones Master is like appropriate because, yeah, it means you're master of like the dribbling training. You're kind of paying homage to like the training drill.
Yeah.
And I was gonna obviously say that something has to have the word master or mastery within it, and you've got it there. So,
yeah.
Now, yeah, the Silky and Saucy, I feel like saucy with like one of them can stay, but I feel like one of them like the word might need to change.
I think one of them can change to something like naughty. Naughty can be less.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, okay. I get what Rash is saying. Yeah. What if we do that?
Okay, so they got moments, but like on a consistent basis, they're not those guys.
Yeah. Like they do something that you know they've got it in them. They don't show us all the time, but when they show us, you're like, oh, hey, bro.
Oh yeah, I got a few of those. I already know there's a good few that are naughty dribblers.
You know that man that's like, oi, that's naughty. Yeah, that man.
Yeah.
That man there. All right, I think we got people. I think we got our tiers right here. So we got good but not great. I'm even tempted to change that last one from good but not great to would be great in the modern day or something, just to reflect that if they were playing in this era right now, they would actually be considered a great dribbler. But I do like good but not great.
I actually don't mind that because you could say in this day and age there ain't that many dribblers. Everyone's inverted. So maybe say that.
Yeah, great for the modern day. See, does it fit in 2 lines? Yeah, it does. All right, cool. All right, let's get started. So, all right,
it's gonna be tough.
Who's first list?
8 o'clock kicking off. 8 o'clock kicking off. This is how hard this one is already. We haven't even started. It's 8 o'clock.
11:58 finish.
All right, cool. Let's go. And obviously, people help us out. If you agree to disagree, let us know, of course.
Keep the comments coming, please. Assist.
And obviously, smash the like. So let's go. First up, we have Roberto Baggio, Italian legend, very, very great dribbler, to be honest. Obviously, the main highlight for Roberto Baggio is his iconic miss in the 1994 World Cup final. That's his main highlight. But for anyone who's watched his highlights or had the chance to ever watch any of his full games back, unbelievable with the ball at his feet. So, out of respect, we've included him in this list. So, where do we feel is appropriate for Roberto Baggio?
Yeah, this is tricky.
Like that World Cup 94 was dangerous, man.
He was a player, man. He was a player.
With him, I might go silky with it. So I feel like he's one of those sleepers. Like if you know, you know. Like Baggio did a lot of damage in Serie A. He did a lot of damage for Italy. And I think it's enough for it to be silky with it. If you don't know, I suggest YouTube is your friend. Go watch the compilations. They'll be there. If you don't know why we're saying or why I'm saying silky with it. But I think he deserves it.
I am not gonna disagree with you, bro. I 100% believe that he deserves it. It was one of those ones where every time he got the ball, he was looking to dribble. A lot of the time, he would complete his dribbles as well, make man look stupid when he was doing it. Fortunately, it wasn't for what I know as a long period of time. You know what I'm trying to say? But I agree. He definitely would hit the silky with it. Just above naughty because he was more than a moment person. This was his bread and butter. He'd dribble past men and score goals.
Yeah, I'd agree. That I think there's a few on the list who they had moments like you remember them, like they'd have that a moment like a Premier League compilation or one of those compilations, but like, nah, he done these man silly. But you only see one. It's not consistent enough for you to be above the grading. You know, John will be back on in a moment. Oh, the list is coming back. Yeah.
Yes. Am I back now?
You're back, bro.
Yeah, you're back.
Calm. Perfect. So yeah, wait, you said silky with it, right, Jeff? For Roberto Baggio.
Yeah. I'm going silky with it, man.
Okay, Rash, what are you saying?
You missed it, but I agreed.
You agreed, yeah?
Um,
Calm.
yeah, I agreed, and the people in the comments heard the reasons why as well. I mean, I can
Yeah.
repeat myself for you if you want, but yeah, it's out there.
Okay, calm. Yeah, to be fair, I think for Roberto Baggio that's fair because in terms of dribbling, he was a very, very good dribbler. Um, so yeah, obviously there might be a lot of people that haven't watched Roberto Baggio. So if you didn't, and whether that's full game or highlights, feel free to watch him after this. We've given him a little plug for anyone who hasn't seen him play before. So you may agree, disagree with us, but yeah, that's Roberto Baggio. Next up, we got Hatem Ben Arfa. So the thing, one of the good things about dribblers in this list, I think, is the fact that usually when we do these rankings, we're always talking about the elites of the elite players. But this list feels a bit more random. You can get someone who's achieved everything in the game and just someone who was just a maverick. And I think this guy, Ben Arfa, comes into that latter description. Newcastle, obviously he played for, I think that's Nice that he played for. He had a spell at PSG, which didn't go well. Terrible spell at PSG. But in terms of as a talent and as a player, obviously he started out at Lyon, I believe.
He did.
Unbelievable talent, unbelievable player. And one of the best players to watch when he was in the Premier League, no doubt. He scored some real iconic goals. So Hatem Ben Arfa, where are we putting him as we rank the all-time dribblers?
This is one of them tricky ones, man. For me,
the tricky one still, I can't
lie. Me. All right, cool. I'm gonna put him as a naughty dribbler because I felt like he had probably had some of our most favorite moments, especially like Prem wise, like the goal against, I can't remember who it was against, but where he embarrassed everyone in the middle of the pitch. Like, he had no right.
Yeah.
Bolton. He had one against like Everton where he like destroyed someone, then ripped it top bins.
Yeah.
Like, he used to do that kind of stuff. But I felt like that's the kind of player he was. He was a moments-based player. So like his dribbling is, don't get me wrong, it's on ability, it's great. But also what makes you like a GOAT dribbler, like a Cones Master to me, is the consistency with it. Like Ben Arfa is like one of them, man, like he'll give you a spell and he'll get fat and he'll just disappear. It's like, bro. So you did all this dirt last year, and then it comes to a moment that matters. Like that PSG moment mattered. That you worked hard to get back there, and then you shagged again.
Yeah.
So like, don't get me wrong, skill set, but the consistency along with it to make you like one of those guys, I can't give you that. So I'll be like your moments guy. And don't get me wrong, you have some of my favorite moments, especially in Prem history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Rush?
I thought of the name Naughty Dribbler with him in mind, so I knew he was. I knew he was going to go into that category for me, for the same reason that Jeff has said. He's a moments guy, and he's one of the ones that if you do catch that moment, you're like, oh my god, did he just do that? You know what I mean? But if you missed it, too bad. Because you're probably not going to see it for a couple. You're not going to see it for a little while as well. Again, bro. I mean, he might be in beef with the managers. You know what I mean? Like he might not get.
Yeah, he was fiery still.
Yeah, so
he was
a brilliant. He's a brilliant player to witness. If you didn't, you missed it. And I understand why you would have missed it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Even if you was watching football every week. So, but yeah, man, definitely a naughty dribbler.
Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Ben Arfa, proper dribbler, man, and he gave you those moments that, yeah. Funny thing is, as I'm looking down the names, I'm realizing just how difficult this is actually going to be. Like, categorizing this is tough, man, because obviously we got Cazorla on this now, and if we're talking about pure dribbling, I mean, we're talking about Santi Cazorla, both feet silky with it. I mean, I've literally just said one of the categories.
Cat's out of the bag now.
but yeah, like I can't even lie, Cazorla was special, man. The only thing I might say is that, and again, this is what Jeff said, Cazorla was more of that type of dribbler from a standstill position. You dive in as he stands still, he's ripping you. He'll embarrass you. But someone like Ben Arthur can embarrass you while running at speed and from a standstill. So in terms of pure technique, I'd say Cazorla is higher than Ben Arthur. But as a dribbler, that's why I can't lie. I'm realizing this is harder than I thought still.
Definitely. Like it's gonna hurt me to say it, man.
I know what you're gonna say, bro.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah. It's the most respectful list we've ever done. This is not like Loftus Cheek and them, man. There. Where,
get the hell out of here.
Hey, we forgot Loftus Cheek, actually.
What are you doing on the list? Get the hell out of here.
Hey, we forgot Loftus Cheek, Jeff, man.
Yeah, man. He should be on here.
Loftus Cheek and everybody who looks like him as well. There's a couple, man. The clothes, you know.
Them tape specialists, man. He looks like someone who lives at tape. Oh man, but yeah, my one, unfortunately for Cazorla, great player, but you're just going on the art of dribbling. I don't think he makes the list. Like, he's great for the modern day because even like he'd even work today because like the inverted wingers thing. Don't go like Cazorla played, or he played best for us in the middle. But in today's game, he'd be a great inverted winger.
Yeah.
But in just pure dribbling, I can't have him as a naughty dribbler. He'd be great for the modern day for me.
I think the most energetic that I've seen him, well, one of the most energetic times that I've seen him is probably against City. Yeah, he had energy galore. But he wasn't that energetic every game. He's a maestro. He's a tactician. He would pull the strings to make things happen. You know what I'm trying to say? He's a dead ball specialist. He can score terrific goals. He played great through balls and he could dribble. But energy-wise, to be known as one of the top dribblers, this has to be something that you do all game. You know what I'm trying to say? And he had great feet. You know what I'm trying to say? He had great feet and he was a great dribbler. But in respect to some of the people that are on this list here, you know, Santi Cazorla would be a great role model for kids to look up to. And even in the modern day now, he's great. He's a great dribbler, but he's more of a great all-round footballer as well. Like, he's solid. Like, it's cemented as that. But surrounded by people here who are just known for dribbling, I agree with Jeff. He's great for the modern day.
Yeah, no, I agree. When thinking about dribbling, we think about the ability to keep the ball close to you and go past multiple guys. Cazorla's probably the type that from a standstill he can do it to one, but because of he doesn't have the same athleticism as the rest, it would struggle. So I think paying respect to that, I think that is appropriate for Cazorla. And it's like Jeff said, it's no disrespect. This is the most respectful list we've ever had. So big up Cazorla. Now, next up is CR7.
Can I ask you a question before we go on?
Yeah.
Is R9 on this list?
Yes, he is.
Okay, cool.
He's further down.
Oh, okay.
All right, cool.
Just realized that, great, Okocha's photo was missing half his head, but at least we know it's Okocha, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so next up we have Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, this is an interesting one.
Very.
Because now we'll see what people view as dribbling. Because we all love Cristiano Ronaldo. Top 5 player of all time minimum. In his prime, could rip people for days. For days, he'll rip them. But I can't lie. For this list, he actually in great for the modern day. I can't even lie.
Ooh.
I can't. If we're being honest in terms of what dribbling is,
Don't get me wrong.
Wait. We've got Ronaldo in the Man United top, you know.
Yeah. I'm thinking about Man United Ronaldo, first one. Forget this Ronaldo, the washed one, Saudi Arabia. I'm talking about prime Man United and early Madrid and Portugal Ronaldo. As a dribbler, again, maybe how I'm defining. Do you man think that Ronaldo's a better dribbler than Cazorla?
Yes. Because I think there's a difference between like having great feet and being a good dribbler. Like Ronaldo in his entirety was good at shifting, like getting past someone. Maybe not when he reached his 30s because his entire game changed.
Yeah, forget his 30s. Prime.
But yeah, when it comes to dribbling, I wouldn't put him in great for modern day. I think that's too harsh.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It should be naughty dribbler.
Naughty, or I'm somewhere in between naughty and maybe silky with it, because like even like the Ronaldo, like the skills Ronaldo, that was still a good wow.
Yeah, it was years. Yeah.
It was still maybe 5 years, 6 years of consistent dribbling where like one thing stands out, like Ashley Cole was the best left back in the world.
I knew he was going to say this.
Ash, don't get me wrong, Ashley Cole made up for it because he got him back numerous times afterwards. But that one time, the iconic
one
where you do the splits, that Ronaldo did that to a good few people early on.
Yeah.
And even when he was transitioning into the goal machine, he was still doing it. So don't get me wrong, I'm not with him being like the GOAT dribbler on because like when it comes to like the dribbling side of it, don't get me wrong, Ronaldo had a lot of skills, but even with what I'm saying, there's also a lot of occasions where he's doing skills and going absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
So I think the compromise for me is silky with it. I don't know how you guys feel. You might sway my opinion with another one, but I would say silky with it.
So, and I understand the complex here, John, when you're saying the different types of dribbling. The thing is that towards the back end of his career, and I mean the back end of his career where he was still a GOAT, a lot of it was pace and strength and intelligence rather than raw skill.
Yeah.
You know? So I understand where you're coming from, but we have to also remember in his younger years,
of course,
your skill and not a lot of power. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So he kind of has had two
phases.
He's had two different parts of his career where he's demonstrated two different types of dribbling. You know, the Man United Ronaldo, when he was very skillful on the ball, always looked like he was a danger. Didn't have as many goals to his name except for that last season that he was with United. I think it was the last season or the season before his last. But yeah, he was a dangerous player. Real Madrid, Ronaldo, the goal machine, the one that kind of got him that GOAT status. He wasn't known for being that same type of dribbler. It was his intelligence, his runs, his power, his
timing,
you know, being able to just outdo another player just out of raw intelligence and strength and football ability. You know what I'm trying to say? So I understand about being on the fence. I mean, I wish there was a middle category between silky with it and naughty. He could occupy both of them because I believe that he had two spells of in his career where he probably displayed both.
Yeah. Man.
You know what? First of all, this is making me think already. Did we overrate Baggio or were we fair with Baggio?
I think like I said when I was saying with Baggio was known for
picking the ball up and dribbling through a couple of men and getting goals. That was his bread and butter. That's what he used to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's what he was known for. And he was good at it, bloody good at it as well. So I don't think we've overrated him because that was his game. You know what I'm trying to say? That was his makeup. We didn't ping balls around for passes and do lots of short passes, help back and defend and be strong on the ball and knock people off the ball and stuff like that. That wasn't his game. Do you know what I'm trying to say? His game was you pick it up in like halfway line or in the final third, and run as much as you can and get past as many people as you can and score goals. He did that successfully.
Yeah, I think for now, I think even Ed said it. Ed is, as everyone knows, Ronaldo's biggest fan. He's saying naughty dribbler for Ronnie. And Joe is saying Ben Arthur needs to be in the room with the best. Yeah, Ben Arthur's a tricky one. I hear why you're saying that, bro. And we may have to revise Ben Arthur afterwards, depending on how people feel. But let's keep this moving because obviously I'm conscious of the time and obviously the Mandem's time as well. So let's do a few man quickly if we can, so we can focus on some of the more juicy topics. So I would say let me pick one. Let's all pick one out and do them relatively quickly. There's not many very quick ones actually. Smash the likes as well, people. You know what? Actually, let me start with one. I'm gonna put Michael Owen in great for the modern day, because you know what? And a lot of people look at this and say this is mad. But for those who saw young Michael Owen when he was at his prime, at his quickest, the way he ran with the ball actually included a lot of small dribbles. Yeah. Now, was he the best at going in and out between people? No. But if you leave him one-on-one, he'll go past you. He'll go past you. I remember watching the Beckham documentary, the first episode. It's got the highlights of his goal against Argentina for anyone who's seen it. And that's an iconic goal. So I've put Michael Owen respectfully in great for the modern day. Now, that doesn't mean it's the same level of dribbler as Cazorla. There's two very different types of dribblers. But that's the category I'm saying. Well, you man agree?
I agree.
I agree. Trying to think who's another one. He's a quick win here.
Yeah.
I might say Isco is in great for the modern day. Like Isco is another one. Like, I think he's a good dribbler. He is. But I'll ask you this: what's the difference? Is there a big difference between the way Isco dribbles and the way Cazorla dribbles?
I knew he was going to say that. Very similar.
You see, I knew that comparison was coming, but Jeff Isco, 360 for days. He's got the flip flop if he needs it as well.
Yeah, he had it. He did.
Jeff, Isco can't be in that bottom row, man. Nah, not for dribble.
I'll ignore him for now then. Who else is there? Who am I looking at here? He said Isco and Owen. No, Joe said Isco and Owen can't be in the same room for dribbling.
Yeah. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. Joe, you're actually right.
Difficult. He said impossible.
Yeah, hey, and Joel knows.
Oh, man.
Joel, man. And even Ed saying Isco was a bad boy. Yeah, no, Isco can't be in a bottom row for dribbling. He can't.
Okay.
But I get what I know because you're looking at it thinking like Cazorla, so I do get it. But yeah, let's see. Have you got any other one that might be easier then?
Let's just looking at this. It's getting more and more difficult. It's not getting easier.
It's not.
Okay.
I've got another one, but I'll wait for you, man, first.
All right. Would you? For me, I understand why Ribery is there, but I don't think Ribery is the best dribbler. Like if you compare him to like Robben on the other side, yeah, like Robben would get past people. Ribery was one of those where he's one of the first wingers I see where he's like a link-up winger. He's not really burning past people.
All right, so this is where I differ with that, yeah, because he didn't have the pace of Robben, yeah, so he had to twist men up.
Yeah.
That's where I'm looking at Ribery.
I actually think Ribery's a better dribbler than Robben.
Yeah, he had no choice but to turn man inside out because of his weight. Do you know what I mean? He was very top heavy. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
And by the way, guys, when I say remove people quickly, that doesn't mean they have to be it's for the bottom row. It can be for any row that we feel is 30 for them.
Like, I was going to like, do you mind if I step in? It seems like the ones that you've mentioned a bit right now, Jeff, is I think they could be argued upon a few times.
Okay, I'll leave. All right, so do you want to put some in the GOAT dribblers because we know who's there?
So look, I've got one that I think is in the Cones Master, and the reason why I'm putting him there is for his era, his time. I don't believe there was anything like him in these shores anyway. I'm talking about Georgie Best.
Okay.
Yeah. I've watched his football on those horrible bumpy pitches, and I saw how he just turned man inside out, and then turn the keeper inside out and walk it in bare times, not just once, like bare times. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Right, man was playing drunk, yeah, and
that's why he's a menace right there.
He was coming
straight out the pub, straight onto the pitch.
That's crazy.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? I can't put him anywhere else but there.
Just to let you know, Rash.
Yeah.
Because I respect what you just said, but he's going to be one of the ones that we then get people coming back to us with controversy.
Yeah.
Because people are going to go back to his videos and be like, these guys just said that this guy's dribbling is better than, like, I don't even know, even like someone like Isco. Like, no one, like, people. So, but I actually appreciate, that's why George Best is here. Because he was doing it in them pitches that are muddy like hell, bumpy with them crazy, and he had the body feints and everything, and he was playing when yacked.
Yeah.
And
this is why there was a disclaimer before I said anything. I said because of the era he played in.
Yes.
The era in which he played in. He has to get the respect that was due because there wasn't many dribblers better than Best in that time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I wouldn't even say great for the modern time because would he be great today? I don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But
I think he could be, yeah.
No, the reason why I'm saying that is because of the way that the footballer has evolved. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like skills and step overs and stuff, it's become part of the makeup of footballers now. I mean, we got Saliba just twisting up, man. You feel what I'm trying to say? So, but to do it in that era where no one was like at that time, and to do it so well, and I didn't see anyone come close to stopping him or being near him at that time. That's why I'm saying, do you know what? He is 100%.
Okay. Jeff, do you agree?
Yeah, I'd agree. Like, Best was like this. He was doing that in Champions League finals. Like, it was like 68 when United won it before 99. It was 68 or 67, one of those years. Like, he was moving crazy. Like, crazy. He has to get his respect, I think.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So George Best is in Goals Master, our first entry into the Goals Master. Right. Any quick wins that anybody sees now?
I think, to me, Messi and R9, I think we know where they go, right?
They have to be. Yeah.
I mean, Messi for sure.
What?
R9, we need to talk.
What's there to talk about, bro?
We need to talk about R9. We need to
talk.
All right,
you know what? Go on.
Need to
talk, bro. I need to know what you're saying.
Let's put Messi up here, the goal dribbler, the first one in that row. Has to be. Listen, R9. What a player, man. What a player. Pleasure to watch. But is he a GOAT dribbler? Let's have a look at the rest of these men here. on that list that we have left? And are you telling me? Let me just call some of these men out.
Mhm.
Are you telling me that R9 is a better dribbler than Neymar?
They might be on the same
No,
level.
but they would be on the same level to me. Like
Okay.
Neymar should be in GOAT dribbler too.
100.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so in that case, we can do Neymar. Yeah.
Like to me, there's a few. Like I think R9 just also deserves to be there because as well, like people might not agree because again, people have I don't know, this chat is volatile, man. Like R9, R9, I don't know what R9. Look, we got one. Look.
But look, Ed and John, you're the same person, so I don't care.
Oh man, but R9.
No. I've got more respect for R9 than Ed. No.
No.
I
You're
love
the more
for R9 still.
You're the more respectful version of Ed, and Ed is evil John. So yeah.
Like, for those that don't know as well, like listen, man, as well as like you already know, I know R9 is probably one of the best finishers there are, but
Yeah, no doubt.
there's also dribbling. Like he was ridiculous. He would jump between two people, keep going, and then go and finish the move. It wasn't G players, and that's the end. It's I ran past 3-4 players, and then I go and score. Like there's many different occasions. There's one against Valencia. He did it twice in a game. He jumped in between people. There's one against like Celta Vigo, which is when Bobby Robson was manager. For those who in the comments and you don't know, please go to YouTube and watch. There, he's on the halfway line. He's being grabbed. He skips past one guy. The other guy tries to hack him. He goes past another guy. He goes past two more guys. He gets into the box. He does some, which can only be described as judge, to get out, gets past two more, man, and then he scored.
Yeah. Well, so that was him every time he scored. Unless he got the ball at the edge of the box, that was him every time he scored. Yeah.
He did it at Inter, the Cup Winners' Cup final goal. He did it against a Ghana goalkeeper
the little body face and yeah.
He did it against a Ghana keeper. I'm from Ghana, bro. In that 2006 World Cup, Ronaldo R9 might have been 26 stone. I'm lying, of course, but he was heavy.
Bro,
he was full of
grace.
R9 is the only player that can play for two enemies in a league and not get any slack. Yeah, I think he did it in Spain and he did it in Italy.
Bro.
Yeah, rivals. He
That's
went to
true.
rivals.
That is actually bad. Yeah, that is actually
rivals. Raggle, like he didn't care, and the crowd was still shouting his name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I mean, Joel's saying R9 is a goal dribbler, and he's saying it's easy as well. You know what? The thing is, when I thought about R9, I thought about Combs Master. But okay, let me just throw out a few more names. Because obviously we've spoken about Messi. Obviously, we don't need to say anything more about Messi. Probably number one dribbler of all time. Probably him or Maradona. You could argue. And Neymar. We'll get back to Neymar as well. But okay, who do you man think is a better dribbler, R9 or Robinho?
Yeah, that's oh man. Because listen, I'm gonna say Robinho might be in my top 3 dribblers of all time. Like pure dribbling. Like because it's like some of the cleanest step overs you'll ever see. There's no dirt. Like it's clean.
There's no like bubble. It's just smooth. Yeah,
bro. And it's 4 or 5. Like at Santos, he was doing this. You think, all right, cool. Maybe it's just a Brazilian league and there's just a joke out there. No, he came to Real Madrid before he left to go Man City and ruin his career for money, and then do other things to ruin his career and legacy. But when he was at Real Madrid, he was ridiculous.
Robinho, special man. For me, he's a goal dribbler, man. I can't lie.
Yeah,
no, he's definitely in there.
Yeah.
Like
okay,
to
so
me, I still don't know who's better, him on R9. Like, I might have Robinho, maybe, but it's close.
I think it's Robinho personally. Between the two of them,
I'm not mad because
if we're talking about just dribbling,
Yeah, I think you might be right.
But you know what? And I know where Rash is gonna come in with this. I think Robinho's a better dribbler, but I actually think getting past multiple players, R9 might have been better.
Yeah.
In a sequence, in a sequence.
He was so
athleticism, man.
bro. Like you couldn't stop him once he got started.
But
you
also,
think you stopped him and you didn't stop him. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And then on top of that, he'll bang a goal as well at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got two sorrows. You got two sorrows, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like shit, that was me, and he scored as well. How am I gonna make that? Serious things, bro. Ronaldo was great. But Robinho make you look stupid down the side of that pitch, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. But listen, people, we got 7 people in the building. Everybody smash the likes. Who do you all think was? And in fact, let's just settle this right now because we still have Ronaldinho in the thing, and we still have R9. We know they're gonna be in the goal dribblers. Mm-hmm. So let's kind of like just settle it here. Who is the greatest Brazilian dribbler of all time? Do we agree? Do we agree it's between them 4? We've all got them in the GOAT tier.
Yeah, I'd agree it's them 4. And then I probably got me. I got a personal affinity for Denilson. Again, for those who don't know, like there's YouTube, but he's not better than those 4. No. But
so if you might have to pick between them 4 Brazilians for best dribbler, who would you pick?
Just those
between
4.
Them 4.
We're not gonna
just those 4.
We're not gonna put the GOAT.
We putting Penny up there?
Well, that's where he is for me. I don't know where he would be for anyone else. That was Pele's bread and butter as well, dribbling and scoring.
Yeah. Shit. This is all right. Can we come back to that question? I need time.
Let's come back to that question. Yeah, let's come back to that. Let me read some comments and then we get back to that. Oh, big up my guy, Ola in the building. Yes, my brother, saying I hope Kaka's on the list. Hey, he certainly is, bro. He certainly is. Ed saying Neymar is the best Brazilian dribbler. Do you mean Brazilian dribbler or dribbler full stop? Look at the little touch with both feet. He's a joke. Yeah, he does have the both feet. And Ola saying the Nilsson with Cole, so he's paying respect to the Nilsson there. So shout out Ola, man.
Ed's comment, like I completely get it because dribbling with both feet is a mad skill. Like it's probably one of the hardest things to do. But just because you do it with both feet doesn't champion the guy who does it with one foot, because the guy who does it with one foot, it could be like glue on his foot. Now where do we go?
And Messi is an example of that.
Yeah, like Messi has scored the same goal for 15 years and no one stopped it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've made up my mind already out of those 4.
Go on.
Ronaldinho.
Oh man, it's
how can you
no
go
wrong answer here.
How can you go when he skills you up and he's smiling while he's doing it? Like he's having a good time.
That stuff matters, man. But
it was the things he would try was absurd, bruv. It was absurd.
He was controlling the ball on his back, long distance. That's not dribbling, but I'm just telling you.
He was hoping you would come to chip it over your head and then do a kick up around you, back over your head, bring it back and nuts you. Like you're just disrespecting people for fun because he might not even win that game, but he had a great time. He had a great time making you look stupid the whole game.
And the still is. Game. Like, remember him in prison?
Yeah, he was cold.
Bro, think about this. He's so good at dribbling, Ronaldinho could go any hood.
Any hood. Any hood.
He could be anywhere. He could be in the favelas. He could be in Brixton. He could be in Peckham, Bronx, Brooklyn.
Yo, his coaches used to get mad at him. He'll just be nuts in his coaches while they're talking to him. Disrespectful lad.
You think Ronaldinho? Yeah, he might be. No, not might be. He's definitely my top 5 or top 3 player ever. I'm just thinking for this. I think Neymar might be a little bit of a better dribbler, though.
I'm not mad, bro. That's why, me personally, I need a little bit more time because I really need.
Yeah. Give me. Yeah, we need some more time to read.
This is the thing, with Neymar. Where was he first? Was it Flamengo? Was it Flamengo? Where was he?
Santos.
Santos too.
Yes, Santos.
Brilliant. He was amazing there. Yeah, like he was fantastic there, bro. Like dirty, but then like you said, you just think, oh, this is Brazil. Certain men got it, certain men don't. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Doing that at Barcelona as well. Amazing. It made me say to myself that Neymar is my favorite player in the entire world at that time. I didn't rate nobody higher than Neymar at that time.
Yeah.
But to me, his blueprint is Ronaldinho, bro. That's his blueprint.
I hear that.
It's his blueprint, but then
It's his blueprint.
Could you exceed your blueprint?
You can, but I just don't believe he did, because I believe that when he went to PSG, he set his bar and he didn't ever go above it.
See, but I agree in terms of being a player, but then dribbling, he was doing ridiculous. Remember, he got booked for just ripping people.
Wasn't that in like his first season at PSG?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it.
I think he was. Yeah, it was like a year or two in, but I think we're just looking at it in terms of at the height of their powers, how good was their dribbling. And I think you saying Ronaldinho over Neymar, I think a lot of people would agree. The same way a lot of people would probably say Neymar. So I think it's like and then some people, and I think Joel's asking here, what can Dino do that Neymar can't? That's the thing. I don't think there's anything that either of them can't do.
Yeah.
They're almost a 10 for everything. Like they're that good at dribbling.
I think this is where Ed will probably come in and mention that maybe Dino didn't do as many left foot dribbling as Neymar. So if you want to use that to split them,
it may take that.
I'm
not gonna lie. At this point, I'm stuck. Like I could go back to and include Robinho. I can make him first.
Yeah. I personally think between the four of them, it's either Neymar or Ronaldinho top two. And then I think Robinho is a little ahead of R9, in my personal opinion. And that's no disrespect to R9, but I personally think Robinho is a little bit ahead.
Imagine you name those four, and then there's Kaka. Kaka's not even. He's not even. Imagine the gap. Kaka's who he is, and he's not close to me.
He ain't close
to those four.
Yeah.
Kaka ain't close to this, but you know what? Because I feel like this is we're doing goal dribbler. That given that we're on the top row for goal dribbling, this video is a tribute to Eden Hazard. So I feel like it's only right that I make my case for Eden Hazard being a goal dribbler.
Okay, let's hear your case.
My case is just watch him. That's all you need. That's it.
Watch him.
Say nothing.
No. Wait.
Watch the man. Restart this video and watch my tribute to Eden Hazard. That's all you need to see.
But what if there's someone watching and they're 14? You gotta sell your case here.
That's a good point. Still, I mean, the case for Hazard is simple. Like you said at the beginning, Jeff and Rash. Like in terms of keeping the ball close to his feet, elite. They didn't necessarily do it with skills. I think I've even seen Hazard do a step over in my life. But it's his ability to use body feints, then keep the ball close to his feet. He had a little drop step, nutmeg for days. He could keep the ball literally, it was like Velcro with him in terms of pure dribbling. And when I look at the guys at the top, obviously Hazard didn't achieve more than Robinho. And Neymar, that's again, Neymar achieved more, but again, and the rest are just elite icons, all-timers. But in terms of dribbling, I think what he did at Chelsea and throughout his career before he washed away at Madrid, in terms of pure dribbling, I think it's not a disrespect to the rest of what Hazard and goal dribbling. What we saw from him was unbelievable, in my opinion. I personally think he's a goal dribbler. To you, man, I agree. I understand why none of you, man, may take him over the rest in terms of ranking them, if we were to rank them. But in terms of a goal dribbler, I think he's got to be in that top tier, man. I think it's just got to be there.
Here's what I'm saying. If Hazard is there, so is Kinkadze.
Who?
Man City. Or was he? Was Georgian, didn't it? He was from one of them. He was like,
Georgie
Georgie
Kinkladze, bro. Yeah.
oh,
No, I'm just
man.
playing with you, John. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Oh,
But big up
that's
King Cladze anyway. King Cladze's a bad boy still.
He was
Jesus.
cold. Honorable mention for you, King Cladze, bro.
Yeah,
man.
trust me, man.
He was dope, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
Yes, you want to take this one?
All right. I understand the points. Like even I'm seeing Ed's comments, like dribbling, pure dribbling, second most successful takes on in history, double the successful take-ons than Ronaldinho. That's fine, but let's also bear this in mind: technology has come further along in the last 10 years. You couldn't
Yeah, let's
measure
ignore the
stuff.
stats.
Yeah, you
Let's
can't
ignore the
measure some of the stuff that these players
let's
were doing.
ignore the
Even if you
stats.
go back to Pele's and Maradona's, what they were dealing with on the pitch was actual ABH and GBH. So
Mhm.
I can't compare. But
Mhm.
Hazard, don't get me wrong, he's amazing. He was amazing. Like, he's retired now. Dribbling,
Retired, yeah.
both feet. He didn't need a skill to get past you. He's literally embarrassing you with body swerves. Like, there's not many that can do that.
Mhm.
So I understand the case for GOAT dribbler. I just don't know if I'm all the way sold yet. It's just, like, you made a good case. But to me, at the moment, in my head, where I had Hazard is with George Best in Cone's Master. I'm not sure. I could change my mind by the end, but that's why I have it in my head right now. I feel like he's a magician, like great dribbler. Did it for many years at Chelsea. Did it for Belgium. Did it at Lille, if you want to count that. But in comparison to the rest, I feel like Cone's Master is appropriate for him. I might change my mind by the end, but that's just where I feel at the moment.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then Rash, how do you feel?
So I remember thinking Hazard is probably one of the most dangerous people to play against in the Premier League when he was at Chelsea. I used to hate playing Chelsea when Hazard was on the pitch. When he had the off season when he was pants, which I say was purposely done, I was so happy that I get a chance to insult him for once because he was amazing. But no, seriously. But to if we're looking at him and his ability and what he can do, technically he's amazing. But you guys have already highlighted his strengths and his weaknesses in the dribbling game. You know, and he has an argument to be in the GOAT dribbling for the Premier League, 100%. But we're talking about the world now. I'm not gonna lie. When we was doing the Premier League, I had him probably number 1 or number 2. That was it. But then I realized it was for the world, and I was like, okay, he's not better than these guys. He's close to them, but he's not there. You know what I mean? So I would agree with Jeff and put him as Cone's Master as well. No disrespect to him at all, and it's also in no comparison to George Best as well. So I don't want to hear that in the comments. Oh, it's no comparison. It's totally different type of era and a total different reason to why I put him there. But yeah, I would agree. I think I would put him just as Cone's Master because of his limited dribbling attributes. I know he had great dribbling attributes, agility, being able to turn, nutmeg a man, power man off of the ball, keep the ball close to you, but skills-wise, step overs, flip flats, in and outs, and all these things, he wasn't really known for that. If he had added that to his game, then yeah, it would be in the conversation with the rest of them. But yeah, but then we could also argue that Messi hasn't got that type of skills to engage.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh.
Maradona.
No, he just Ed is literally losing his mind in these comments. He said,
Skills on
"Nah,
dribbling.
this is crazy.
Him
So how
shouting.
did Robinho get to GOAT, please? You're familiar with Robinho, you know how." He said Hazard legit does the same
Yeah.
as Messi.
So I didn't even see that before you sent it, but at the same time, then you can do that. But I guess it's over a longer period of time. How many times you've been stopped in your tracks compared to one and to the other? How many times you are the impact of the game? How many times? Because Hazard is the impact of Chelsea at that period of time, but it's just how many times. Not to the level of Messi. Messi's unstoppable once those legs move. Well, was unstoppable. Do you know what I mean? And there's a reason why Hazard was the most fouled, because he would get stopped. So, do you know what I'm trying to say? Whereas with Messi, he wouldn't even get fouled. You kick him, he'll keep going.
Messi's a different level in terms of dribbling.
Different level. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So,
and obviously, Ed is not saying that Messi has the same level dribbler as.
It's just saying stylistically, they're very similar, and I understand that.
Yeah,
but don't get me. Yeah, like I used to say, like this the non-skills bit. Don't get me wrong, that's a big part of dribbling, because it's all deception to me, man. Like, how close is your control? Like, how much can you get the defend? How much can you manipulate a defender to get past him? That's how I look at it.
Yeah. Because you could argue that in terms of getting past people, Hazard actually got past more people than Robinho, for example.
Probably. But then
in terms of
in terms of like going past people, because that was Hazard's game. Like Robinho is more like Robinho is gonna deceive you, standing still, running at you. Like he might go past you, stop, and try and go past you again, and then pass it off.
Robinho was more that type.
Of you. He just wants to make a fool of you. Like, that's a lot of those Brazilian guys. And then when they feel like going past you and running past the whole team, they can also do that. So even like Rash's point is, I understand the limited thing. I might not use those words.
Yeah, I didn't like it. Hurts.
No, Rash doesn't mean it in that way.
I get.
But because I'm just, you know what, I'm looking at the rest of this list, right? And outside of Maradona, where's Maradona? Is he there? Yeah, he's there.
He's there somewhere.
Yo, where is he?
Wait, what?
Oh my days!
I'm looking at Zola.
Jeez, I thought that was Maradona.
Do you know
Maradona next to? Is he next to Ribery, or is that not him?
No, man, that's Riquelme, bruv.
Do you know, I was thinking to myself, I swear Maradona's not there, but I just didn't pay attention. But yeah, it should be there.
Okay, so this is annoying because I would literally have to redo the whole thing. So, disclaimer for anyone, Maradona, when we put our final list out, will be on there.
You know what? I'm gonna put that in the comments right now.
Yeah, put that in the comments right now. So I was just gonna say, right, outside of Maradona, who would have been here, is there anyone else? And big up the 8 people in the building, smash your likes. Is there anyone else that we see left that we think is a better dribbler than Hazard in terms of who's left?
Pele. And I will forever say it.
No, I hear that. That's our respect. I appreciate that one.
No, it's not even out of respect. The guy was amazing at dribbling. He would dubs up a whole team as well. Like all the skills, all the moves that everyone uses today, Pele had it in his locker already in the 60s. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and also, as Jeff has mentioned, these guys are playing against men who were committing GBH and ABH, bro. This was a time when it was legal to break a black man's leg. He was a black man. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
In line with, some very key lines, like,
Yeah. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, see, like how everyone's like is against racism now and taking the knee. Like, they were like, yeah, you should be racist. If you're not racist, what's wrong with you?
And I'm gonna take your knee.
And I'm gonna take your knee out. Do you understand? And he was dribbling past whole teams, disrespecting countries, bruv. Disrespecting countries, fam. Yeah, he was also in like disrespecting any of his opposition in the leagues that he was in as well. Like, if you know about Pele, you know. Yeah, you know about his dribbling, you know about his artistry, you know about his origination of all the skills and tactics that most people have used in the future in order to get past the man. They'll also know about goal scoring. They'll know about the bicycle kick. They'll know about everything like that. This is Pele. This is Pele. He has to be there.
That's a very good case. Jeff, what are you saying?
I'm inclined to agree, man. Like, might not be a popular opinion for the people who don't know, but again, everything we're saying, we're not the end all be all. This is just our list. Please go and do your own research to some of these players. Like, Pele was really that. Like, if you go back and look, like, he's doing 10, 11 goals of the World Cup. That's not dribbling, but he's combining that with dribbling. Like, him and his compatriots in that Brazilian team, there's a few of them, they were raising hell. Literal hell. Like,
man like Zico and them. And even before that team. Oh
yeah, Garrincha, Zico, Revellino, that four.
Yeah.
And there's more I'm probably forgetting because I just can't think back. But yeah, if you just look at Pele, I would agree with him being a GOAT dribbler, man.
Okay.
And obviously, Garrincha and Revellino ain't on the list, but shout out to them because if they were, they would probably be on my personal one too.
Yeah. And big up Ola, he's saying, to be fair, some people thought Garrincha was a better dribbler.
They wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah, as we said, the disclaimer, Maradona is in the list. There was just an issue with it. So okay. So Hazard for now goes in Cone's master. We'll put him here.
I might change my mind. So
he might change our mind.
Depending on how the list goes,
depending on how the list goes. We've done it before. So let's go. So let me look who's left. Okay, we've rolled it down quite a bit.
We're not halfway yet. We're 3 or 4 halfway, I think.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. Yeah. What are we saying for? Okay, it is tough. Okay, Paul Pogba. Can we agree? Great for the modern day.
I was gonna say that, to be honest.
Yeah. Again, he's one of those, a bunch of tricks, but that doesn't always intertwine with dribbling. He's just literally doing a bunch of tricks and not necessarily going past anyone.
Here's an unpopular opinion.
Go on.
Thierry Henry, silky with it.
You know what? I might have him one below.
Ooh.
Me, because I'll say this because, again, like, people might misconstrue why I'm saying it. Like, I'll say Henry was effective at getting past people, but I'm gonna combine it with Bale. I'm gonna put him and Bale in naughty dribbler. That it's effective at their way of getting past people, but it wouldn't be what most people consider dribbling. Like, Henry, don't get me wrong, had better close control than a Bale. Bale was literally much more dynamic, but Henry was also very dynamic. There's not many occasions you see Henry with really, really close control. It'd be Liverpool would be one that stands out that way. Where Carragher literally looked like he was in a club, dirty whining. He doesn't get corned about that enough on that show.
He doesn't actually. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing.
I'd bring that up every show, to be honest.
You know what? But okay, so I actually agree with Jeff. I think Henry should go in naughty dribbler, and I think
Bell might go one below.
Yeah.
So even Ola's comment does make sense.
Yeah.
Bell's dribbling his level with Henry.
Yeah, Bell is more like Bell ain't a dribbler like that.
No, Bell's just really dynamic. He's good at using his strength. Henry is a much better dribbler. Henry had much better close control than a Bale.
Yes.
Bale would probably, in a weird way, Bale would be like an Owen in how they utilize their speed.
Yes.
So if you get them one-on-one, Bell is gonna destroy you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So what we saying for this coming from Ed? He said, God forbid Henry was better dribbling than CR7 and Man United. What we saying for this?
Well, now he's on the same level.
Yeah, just because. All right, let's put a disclaimer out there. Because they're on the same level doesn't necessarily mean they're the same level. If you get what we're saying,
Yeah.
like
I know what you're saying.
they're both naughty dribblers, but I agree. Ronaldo is a better dribbler than Henry was. We don't even have to specify it to just CR7 at United. Ronaldo is a better dribbler, but all in all, in totality, they're on the same level because
But
Ronaldo
you
doesn't
know,
have enough to be in silky with it.
but you know what? This is making me think. Ben Arthur might have to go up one. I think Ben Arthur was
Thing
more
is-
silky with it than CR7 and Henry.
And this is the thing, yeah. Why I hear your argument. Ben Arthur is only down because he didn't take football as seriously as he should have.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's the only reason why he is there.
And we shouldn't really take that as much into account when we're talking about just dribbling. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying,
Should we judge him like that? Should we judge him that he chose kebabs over football?
yeah.
Should we judge him?
He chose a Donna Copness.
Every man is free to do what he wants. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
trying to
think we bring Ben Arthur up, man. I think he goes into silky with it still.
say?
He's
Okay,
silky,
if
man.
we do that, yeah, then there's probably a few players that I have that would join him
Yeah, that's fine. What, from
Let's
what
hear
we've
it.
already done or from what's to come?
from what's to come.
Let's
That's
hear it.
fine.
They're all in the same mode. Like I don't know if Tarat's on there. I can't see.
Tarat would have been in there.
But yeah, him.
Oh, no.
Quaresma.
What's going on with this list? Why is Tarab not here?
I don't think you added him.
Oh, Tarab was on there, though. Oh, no, this is pain. How I
Maybe
wanted to give
we must have reached our max because I'm looking at it. We
Yeah, it
named
might be
from
the
close
max.
to 50, and we got 33 on here.
Yeah, it might be the maximum amount because I was thinking because I had Tarab. I wanted to give him a special shout out because I can't lie. Tarab would have gone into minimum Coles Master.
That guy was rude, man. Oh man.
But yeah, hold on. Let's bring Ben Arthur up as we agreed. But yeah, let me just do. Let's talk about Tarab quickly. I would have had Tarab. Where would I have had him?
My Moroccan brother. Yeah.
Adel Tarat, what a guy.
You know what? I will say Coles Master.
You say Cones Master, yeah?
You know why I wouldn't put him in gold dribbler, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is because when he was most on crud is championship highlights. That the most iconic championship season of all time is Tarap's for QP.
Keeping, yeah.
That was a rude season, man.
Disgusting.
He spent his whole season disrespecting the whole league.
Yep.
And some
Twisting up, man, and kebab
Is
in his left hand,
iconic.
eating with his
oh,
right.
man. Yeah. And that was a
Am I back,
hard
yeah?
freeze, John. Yeah, I think you're back.
I swear. Yo, am I back? Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Okay,
you're back.
cool.
You're back.
Yeah. So my point is, yeah, his main videos from the championship, innit?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously he did it in the Prem in sporadic spells, and obviously that I'm not going to cast him for that because in terms of pure dribbling, unbelievable. But I'll probably put Tarap as a cone master. I don't think he's. It really annoys me that he's not on this list. He should have been on this list. But yeah, I would have had Tarap and cone master. Yeah,
I halfway agree with you. I feel like Tarat, Ben Arthur are the same kind. So I don't know, man. I don't know whether to put Tarat on Silky with it. I don't know. I might have Silky with it. Just thinking about it.
What about you, Rash?
like, I hear your argument, John, and I understand why you put him at silky with it as well, because he is like the same mold as Ben Arthur. They are very similar. They're like the man them that would be at Power League just skilling up everyone, and like
Yeah,
you know, there's them man there, you know them man. Because and this is the thing. if you're gonna put Tourette as Cones master, then Ben Arthur can't. He might shortly follow as well. Then
Yeah,
you understand?
I agree. I think Ben Arfa might actually be master.
I don't think you can have him there and not Ben Arthur. They are literally the same but different.
They are the same but different. I agree. I do think Tarapte is slightly better though.
Yeah,
Pure dribbling. So
dribbling.
Yeah. So what are you saying? You're going Ben Arfa Cole master as well, yeah?
Yeah, forget it. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Ben Arfa, man. You're the first man to ever jump up 2 rows, man, on RBT.
And let's put Tourette. And just disclaimer, Tourette is in Cones master.
Yeah. Tourette Gold Master. Cole master. Let's go. Perfect. Cool. All right. In that case, while we wait for Jeff Rash, let's hack a few of these men out quick because obviously I'm conscious of the time, as I said. So, what are we saying for Riquelme? I'll probably put Riquelme as a naughty dribbler. What are you saying?
Yeah, Riquelme. Yeah, his talents was a lot of other things, to be honest.
Yeah.
Other than dribbling. But yeah, he was. I'll put him in this. Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah. So he goes there. Hey, that naughty dribbler list it's a good role to be in, man. No, there's no shame in being in that role, man.
Yeah.
No shame in being in that role. All right, let me do one. Ibrahimovic, I'll put in great for the modern day.
Yeah, I understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Man, Ibra. You know what? Just out of respect, let me put Makolo in last. I mean, it's not even last, but Ibra probably maybe go at the front side. Yeah, let's do that. So Jeff, while you were gone, we did Riquelme, we put him in naughty dribbler, and we put Ibra in great for the modern day. Any disagreements?
Yeah, I guess that's right. Like, Ibrahimovic has moments where you might consider him a naughty dribbler.
Yeah.
But all in all, yeah. All right, yeah. I'd agree.
Cool. Okay. Let's do Uncle JJ. What are we saying for Uncle JJ?
Jesus.
Bruv. Anything I say is gonna come across racist. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm stuck with between 2 for him.
Same.
I don't know whether to say Silky with it or Cones Master. I'm not sure which one.
Exactly the same too.
I was gonna go Cones Master.
Yeah. Again, like even all right. Yeah, I'd agree because even when you look at like pioneers of that dribbling or that style, you could say Ronaldinho also got some of his style from him.
Yeah, I understand.
Okocha was at PSG. Then Ronaldinho came and was at PSG. It's similar styles, like the way it's like to embarrass people.
Embarrass you. Yeah. The entertaining dribbling.
Yeah. But yeah, you could say Ronaldinho elevated it because also on the stages he was at, Okocha was like a Bolton and stuff, but he was still doing. He was part of. He was still reason Bolton were good. Like he was a lot of the reason. Yeah, I'll go with Cones Master, man. I'll go with Cones Master.
I get down with that.
Cool. All right. Anyone from the list left you want to talk about? You want to put someone that you got there somewhere in mind? You got a slot for them?
All right. I'll say Cruyff. To a lot would probably be GOAT dribbler. I'm probably gonna have Cruyff as Cones Master, which is gonna sound kind of blasphemous because he has a Cruyff turn.
Yeah, but again, that's more of a skill than dribbling per se, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to say,
You said what?
which he took from Pele, I must say.
Which is so I'm not giving him all the credit for the Cruyff term
But
because
I actually would have
he got it named after him because of the amount of times he would use that as well and how successful it was. So
yeah, and you're
I
kind of
actually
whitewashing
would have
history in
Cruyff
a
and
way.
Silky with it, you know.
So I understand why he should be up there. I understand why you did put him up there as well. I just know that the Dutch team are just total football, not just that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And he was part of that makeup. There was a lot more about him than his dribbling. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Even though he was a great dribbler, but was that his top attribute? Is that what I remember him for? No, it's not. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's why I would say silky with it still, because he was silky with it. But he was so much better as an all-round player, goal scorer, assist, pass mastery. Like he was a fantastic player, one of the GOATs, 100%.
Yeah,
I know that hurt, Jeff. I know that hurt, but it's just.
I hear you. It
Jeff
does. It makes sense. It makes sense.
It makes sense. Another one for Cone Master. Zinedine Zidane.
Oh man, I might even me personally, I might just have an affinity for Zidane. I might have him higher.
And I understand. And I would just like to say this now. Zidane cannot be in goal dribbling and Hazard not there. they gotta be in the same row. They have to be. They sit at that table together.
Yeah, we're gonna have to pick. Yeah, man.
You know I got a point there. Man.
I understand because the reasons I like Hazard and the reasons I like Zidane are very different.
Very similar. Yeah.
No, very different.
You think different, yeah?
Yeah, because Hazard's like more explosive. It's a lot of body feints. It's a lot of like trickery. Don't get the only similarity I say they have is both feet, but Zidane's is like really, 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 really slow. But at the same time, it's at the same time like no one could stop it. Like
and
he'd be going past people at will, and he's really slow. It wouldn't even make any sense.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just read this out quick. Let me read this out quick. Hey, Joel, you're my guy, but this is a bit wild. I can't lie. This is a little wild still. This is it's a little bit wild. Have a think about it, big man. Have a think about it. I'm gonna think about that one still. I can't lie. I love CR7, but Zidane as a dribbler, no. CR7 in that level of dribbling, man.
Zidane's one of my favorite players of all time. I was this close to naming Issa Zinedine, my son. Yeah, after him. I was
a crazy one.
Close. It was only because my father-in-law couldn't pronounce Zinedine too well. Why we didn't. You know what I'm trying to say? It was literally like that was one of the reasons why. So
don't worry, Ola. I see your comment. I'm not ready to talk about that one yet.
Yeah, we were gonna talk about that one very soon. Iniesta was gonna come up, you know, you can't avoid him.
Another one. Yeah, that one's man, that's confusing.
You know what I'm really trying to think about a time when if Zinedine lost the ball that I remember.
Not when, hey, in however long, it may have been 10 years I watched Zidane because I'm born in 1990. I think the first time I was watching Zidane, it might have been like 96 when they lost against Dortmund in the final. And for 10 years, I barely ever saw him lose the ball. All he did is make a mockery out of people, and he was slow. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him lose the ball.
Yeah. I don't really, and I think Zidane, if I'm being honest, actually has a strong case to actually be a goal dribbler.
I think so, but
in regards to everything that comes with dribbling, protecting the ball, you know, movement, feints, skill, being able to cover a lot of ground, and not even, as Jeff said, not even in the quickest amount of time. You're like, wow, how did he do that? How did he even get there? You know what I mean?
He's slow.
When he got there, he left players for dead. But it's because they was on the floor. So it's just like, wow, like, okay, man's doing the slow dribble, the bad boy shot.
Man. All right.
But you know what? For now, I'll keep him Cones master.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that. It's safe. It's safe.
It's safe. Yeah, it's very
For now,
it's very
yeah.
safe.
It's safe.
All right. So Joe's comment, I see it says he can't be a GOAT dribbler. All right. Why, in your opinion?
Yeah.
Can't
Why
he
you so down on Zidane? Yeah. Because then obviously, yeah. Let's do some of the other quick guys. I'll probably say someone like let's look. Where we putting Charisma? Naughty dribbler?
I gotta put him a little bit higher than that, mate.
Or do you think he was silky with it?
Yeah, this is kind of it's getting tricky, man. Because now I think about it, if Charisma is silky with it, but I'd probably have CR7 as silky with it. I'm just thinking about they both came from like the same kind of place. I'm thinking, don't get me wrong, Ronaldo's a lot of his dribbling was bullshit, if I'm honest. Like some of it is just that you're just doing these step overs. You're not actually trying to go past anyone. But at the same time, thinking about some of that early Ronaldo. Oh man, this is tricky. I think I might vote for Ronaldo to be in silky with it. I'm not having him as Cones master or anything like that. Personally,
No. You know what?
Overall,
I'm not mad at putting Ronaldo as silky with it with charisma.
Yeah, I think that's the right company for him. I don't know how you feel about it though.
Yeah, I hear you. I was actually just looking at some other players and saying, okay,
who are you looking at?
Who would join him on that? Because it's crazy. To be honest, it's mad because I was gonna put Iniesta around there.
Around where?
Silky with it.
Oh,
damn!
I can't lie. That's too low for Ini, man.
Like I hear that. I hear that. But I was just thinking, okay, in regards to like Hazard and Ben Arthur and Tourette, like dribbling. I mean, I know Iniesta is like
as well, yeah,
amazing at his craft, and as a dribbler, like he was good, but his dribbling wasn't more than probably 5 yards at a time. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like he would do a lot in a small space.
Yeah, this is getting tougher and tougher, man. Like I feel like me personally, I probably have Ini as a Cones master. He said wait, have you seen Ola's comment from Lamps?
What's Lamps saying? There you go, Lamps. The fact there is no Nedved, yeah, that's another guy actually that was on this list. But so Lamps, you will see that Maradona to Raptor missing, and I think that's because there's actually a limit on tier maker. So I think it cuts off after a point, which is why some pictures are not showing on here. As for Benayoun was cold, but
come on.
I mean, at that point, we might as well start adding like Alexander Kleb, and he was a bull.
Yeah.
Add
me too.
At that point, add everybody. And, but no, Nedved,
Benayoun.
Yeah, Lamps, get the hell out of here with that, man.
Yeah,
Get
Ben
out.
Ayoub's a better one.
Edved, I understand maybe the suggestion, but
Yeah.
you didn't even see that Maradona wasn't his. Here, you went straight for Ben Ayoun.
Yeah, that's actually a bit worrying. Actually, yeah, that is a bit
Hey,
worrying.
Lamps, come on. Ben
Ben
Ayoun.
Ayoun. Ben Ayoun.
Yeah, that's hey, you know what? Shout out Ben Ayoun, man. I never forget the shout out in this kind of video, but now shout him out, man. Here's my okay, yeah.
No, you
I
can't
don't know
read that
about.
one.
I'm not reading this. I'm not
Oh, you
reading
can,
that one.
but
I'm not reading that last one. But yeah, that's all. That's all mad. That's all very, very mad. Yeah.
oh my god.
Here's my proposal for you guys, and obviously
that was
smash the
funny.
likes if you're still watching. Here's my proposal. I'm saying Iniesta goes Cone Master, and I'm saying we left Hazard to go dribbler.
All right. Let me think about this again.
Think about it. Think about it, Jeff.
Hazard.
Where's Figo going?
I'll probably have me personally. I'd probably have Figo in
Silky with it.
I'll probably have Silky with it, but at the same, Silky with it or Naughty Dribbler, because
I think Silky with it.
Because Figo is a good dribbler, but at the same time, he was one of those midfielders then who didn't really take on his man at the same time, because he wasn't really a pace guy. He was just a guy with a wonderful right foot. He was like an elevation on a Beckham. He had some of the same qualities, but he wasn't really he wasn't necessarily like Giggs on the other side or someone like that. You can say he's a pure dribbler. Like what he wants to do is he wants to get to the byline and cross it. Beckham and Figo, they could get to the byline, but the thing is, you give him half a yard, they could whip in the ball that is going to distress your defense.
Yeah. Figo, actually, you're all right. Figo was more about his deliveries, his shots and stuff. So I think Naughty Dribbler, I'll probably agree with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah,
What
I'm
do you
gonna
think?
go Naughty Dribbler.
Yeah, so I think that's the highest he would go as a dribbler for me. I would put great for modern day, to be honest.
And I even understand that one. And I even understand. I think he might have a case. Rash might be right, because Jeff broke down his game really well. It's more about his deliveries. Can he create half a yard to cross, as opposed to how many times have we seen really highlights of Figo going in and out between players?
Yeah,
no,
and leaving the man for dust. And
yeah,
his goals and his leadership. I feel like that's what he's known for a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's, you know what, that's fair. But I'm gonna agree with you, Rash. Great for the modern day. I'm gonna agree with you. And big up YL saying Tarapt. Yeah, Tarapt again. There's an issue with the tier list where he's one of the few players that's missing, which is just annoying. But Tarapt, we put in Cole's Master. So let us know if you agree or disagree. But when we put out the final list on TikTok, you'll see it on there. But he's Cole's Master. Right, let's do Kaka for me. I would have put in.
This would be good.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Okay, Kaka. I thought I had a place for him. Maybe I didn't.
I do.
Gone.
I think I do.
I'll put Kaka as Silky with it.
Okay, yeah, calm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. What are you thinking, Jeff? Naughty Dribbler?
Yeah, I think so. Because, like, Kaka is, don't get me wrong, we know what Kaka is. Kaka is amazing. But specifically dribbling, again, Kaka's thing was more Henri-like. Like, he's going to use his speed.
It was very Henri-like. It was very Henri.
It's not the closest, most intricate of controls to get past someone. It's like, it's like, all right, cool. There's three of you. I'm gonna embarrass you by speed. Like I can run past all of you, and I don't really need to, because Kaka wasn't big on a step over. any kind of Cruyff, like a cut in, like the Ronaldo chop that he used to do. It was none of that. It was raw speed and just I'm quicker and stronger than you. It weren't necessarily dribbling.
and a bit of agility behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll probably I'll put him with Henri. I see them like the same kind of mode of dribbling. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still very effective. They ghost past people. But
I get that. I get that, and I hear that.
I'm happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go with that too. Okay. Right, cool. Who we got left? So we got
wait, is that just me or is that you can hear that too, right?
Yeah. It sounds like man's got like a stutter or something.
Do Isco now? Do we feel like we're maybe a bit more clear for Isco?
What did you even say?
What happened there?
Bro, I don't know, man. Am I back?
That went.
You're back now.
Yeah, you're back for like a good 30 seconds. It just said
Oh, really?
It wasn't letting you. It wouldn't let you finish a word.
I swear, that's mad. That's mad, man. Hey, now, shout out. Like I said, everybody, 6 people in the building. Anyone's got Wi-Fi, sort me out. But yeah, all right, cool. So I was gonna say Isco. Where do we want to put Isco?
Again, all right. Max with Isco, I could do is Silky with it, and he'd be at the lower end. Don't get me wrong, Isco is still a good dribbler, but I wouldn't. Like, I know some people have like an affiliate for Isco. They probably want him higher. Me personally, I'll say Silky with it is as high as I could personally go.
I'm happy with Silky with it for Isco. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We got there. Cool.
All right, so we got 6 or 7, 8 left.
All right, Rash, you wanna go for one, yeah?
All right. Let's go for Iron Robin.
Another interesting one.
Seeing how the page has played out,
mm-hmm.
I'm putting him in naughty dribbler.
Damn.
I know.
Sheesh.
I thought I was gonna put him higher too.
Naughty dribbler. Oh yeah.
I'm looking at the company he's with, man. I'm just like, because I'm like, because this is what it is, and I'll tell you the reason why. I'm gonna put Ribery higher than him, but Ribery isn't a cones master for me.
And you know what, Rash? I agree with you. Ribery is higher than Robin. I think they might just both be silky with it though. Just hit Ribery at the high end.
So they could be. Oh, I understand that, Jeff. I know it's killing you, bro, but I think Ribery is the more technically gifted player in regards to dribbling. I just do.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
man.
I agree. Hey, Ribery's a dribbler though.
Yeah,
Jeff. Like, it's no diss. Like, he's a dribbler.
Yeah, but Ribery's one of them, man. Like, all right. Let me just make my case because I might get outvoted. But let me just at least.
No, I put Robin and Silky with it. What are you thinking?
I'll have Robin as a cones master.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If you win this case, Hazard is going to GOAT instantly. If they win this case, so I'm rooting for you.
Jeff, I'm telling you, yeah, I'm scared of touching cones master because I don't want John to be like, "Yep, this is the gateway for Hazard."
I might be swayed even without that with Hazard. I've been thinking about it since we put him there. I'm starting to. There's a case, but with Robin, let me just make my case for Robin over Ribery because I'd agree Ribery's a more technically gifted player, yes, but specific dribbling, Ribery from what I remember of Ribery was a better link up winger than he was. Like he was like the epitome of what Grealish would be trying to be, but effectively. Because Ribery could get crosses in the box. He'd link up well with whoever was up front for Bayern at the time. I can't remember, or who's in the midfield. He'd link up well, but raw dribbling, like running at your player, like Robin mastered cutting in, and then at Chelsea when it was him and Duff, they were running a muck out there. Like it was bad. Like he was going past anyone at will. Real Madrid, he was doing the same. Like he kind of mastered that.
He mastered what he did.
In off the right flank. Like he mastered it. He was really, really good at it. That's kind of why I have Robin as a cones master, because he can leave 3-4 players in his wake.
The thing is
just cutting in.
To me, he would, and that's the thing. Robin had 3 moves for me, just 3. He had great pace. He had agility where he can drop the shoulder and go the other way. And he had the cut in that for some reason just couldn't be stopped. And then once he hit that with his left, it was a wrap. Yeah. Like, so it's weird when you know someone's got less in their arsenal, but they are so effective with it. So
yeah,
do you understand? So I understand exactly where you're coming from, and it's hard to dispute that and argue with that because he was so successful doing those things.
Because like him and Giggs, like even me personally, because I'm left-footed, I used to play left wing. Those are the 2 players I would look at. They would be my guides. Like Giggs when I was younger, Robin as I got older, because like Giggs is another one. Like Giggs is probably even a better dribbler than Robin. I see they're still in the same category, but Giggs is like we can just use one example, like that the Arsenal game, like to go past, like it hurts. It still hurts now because I don't know why Bergkamp didn't score that penalty, but I digress. Like he had no reason to get past 4 or 5 men with no skill. Like he's literally it's just body swerve, body swerve, body swerve, body swerve, and finds a way to get past you all. And he used to do that on a regular basis before in his older years, he became a centre mid. But when Giggs was Giggs, that was a good 7-8 year period where he literally couldn't be stopped. Like he's ghosting everybody out there. And it's not he's not one trick. There's not a step over in sight. There's not any kind of soul rolling, like futsal type movements. It's literally just old fashioned. I got the ball down. I'm running at you. You can't stop me.
Yeah. And you know what? And that's why I'm thinking maybe the best resolution is Robin, Ribery, and Giggs all going silky with it.
You want to put him in cones master, don't you?
You know what? Jeff made actually a very good case for Robin, and I understand why he puts him above Ribery as a dribbler. I do get it because Robin commits more players, and his running with the ball is very tight to his left foot.
His success rate is also it's going to be higher than Ribery's.
It's going to be higher than Ribery's, and so you know what? As a dribbler, I understand why you would have him higher. You're probably actually correct in that one. As a cones master, though, Robin.
Where would you put Giggs?
I think Robin is a better dribbler than Giggs, personally.
Yeah, that one's
Giggs,
close.
It was, man, because Giggs was terrific at one stage. I remember that's the only name I heard when people were dribbling down the pitch. Giggs.
Yeah, but are we all agreeing that Ribery's silky with it?
I would say so. Like I think I have him a notch below the other 2.
That's fair. Okay, so Ribery can be poor. Also, do you man just want to do the Nilsson quick? Where would you man have put the Nilsson? I'll leave it.
Oh gosh. Man, he was dirty, bruv.
Bro, he was filthy, man. Like I personally might have him, and this is not as a player because almost everyone on this list is better than him as a player. But as a pure dribbler, I might have Denilson as a cones master.
Okay. Rush?
I feel kind of disrespectful as putting him anything less than.
Okay. So you're going Cones Master as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Nielsen goes in Cones Master. So then Gianfranco Zola, where will we put him?
Gianfranco is ranked very highly in my books, by the way. I'm just letting you know. So be prepared for what I'm trying to say.
Okay, say no more. Say no more. All right, David Silva then. What are we saying for David Silva?
I would say David Silva is, me personally, I'd have him as silky with it.
I might even have him as naughty dribbler, personally, because his close control. Like if it was close control, he gets that. Like his close control is through the roof. Like he's not really a person that goes past people though. Like if you get too close to him, like he's like a upgraded version of a Cazorla to me. If you get too close to him, he's gonna spin you. But in terms of like dribbling and going past people, he probably won't do that. Like, or he didn't do that. It's like if you get close to him in like the middle of the pitch. Yeah. If you get close to him in the middle of the pitch, his first touch is going to be immaculate. He'll probably take you out of the game. He'll probably go past someone else if you get too close and then just lay it off. He's not really a dribbler.
I actually agree. I would have put him in naughty dribbler as well. It was between naughty dribbler or silky with it. And I think your comparison to Cazorla, saying it's like a level up on him, is the right comparison. That's because he was a bit more mobile than Cazorla and how he can move with the ball. So how many men we got left? We got 5 men left. So if we do one each, and then see if we agree, just so we can round things up. So I'll probably say Eusebio from the clips I've seen. Oh shit! Why did I pick him? That's a tough one.
Give yourself a headache, man.
Yeah, trust. In that case, then I'll do Robin. In my opinion, Robin, it's silky with it.
I agree.
All right, cool. I made my case, man. I tried.
You done well. You done very well. That was
You made me see why he may be better than Ribery at this.
Yes.
I hear you.
Yeah, you achieved that.
You achieved that, man. You made me see that, and you made me see why Hazard should go up one level. You made me see that.
I did what I can do, man.
You did what you had to do, man. You did what you had to do. Okay, so who wants to go next? Who's got a man there they want to pick?
Okay, who's left?
It's Eusebio, Giggs, Iniesta, and Zola.
God damn it. All right. Eusebio, I would say I've seen a lot of, but I have not seen as much. Or let me rephrase that. I've seen some of. Pele, I had the fortune of. I had a VCR of Pele, and I had a VCR of Maradona and Best. So I got to see them in their entirety, in like good 2-hour video. But Eusebio, I didn't get to see as much. The clips, amazing. But as I'm not privy to everything, I can't say go dribbler because I'd have to see you on a regular basis or enough of you to put you there.
Yep, that's fair.
I'm stuck with, I think, Silky with it.
Eden. Did you man hear that? Did you man hear that sound as well?
Yeah. What was that?
Hold on.
Eden. It was John's monologue again.
That was the video, bro.
Oh,
that was my monologue again. Oh shit. Oh
Eden.
shit.
Eden, I love you.
In fact, you know what? Let me play that monologue one more time, man. For anyone,
this is amazing.
for anyone who wants to know why Eden this is a tribute to you, brother. For anyone who wants to know why Eden should be in the thing, just watch this video and just appreciate. Hold on. Is this even gonna work?
I don't know if you can do both. Oh, God.
Nah, I definitely can't do both. That'll be some next level technology. But yeah, is it even working? Hold on. Oh yeah. Let me do. Let me do. Yeah. There we go. Let's go. Eden Hazard. Man, this is tough. What a player. Sad to see you retire so soon. But despite the ups and the downs, you will always be in this era of stats, GAs, and all this nonsense. You just played football with a smile on your face and with a talent that we've hardly ever seen before and may hardly ever see again. So despite those that will never appreciate what you achieved and that always want more, Eden, I thank you.
I can't believe you did that,
Bro, that's an in-depth. Now, you went and found some real clips. You went and found the one at Wigan.
bro. You even made some of your words coincide with the movement. That
was just a fluke. That was just a fluke still. that was just a fluke. But yeah, so if anyone has any doubt, yeah, Hazard goes up. But yeah.
Let me help you before we could. Hazard, video aside, I think he maybe should be a GOAT dribbler. I'm willing to compromise on it.
Yes.
And I see the points you made.
You know what? Because this is retirement video.
Like Jeff didn't even finish his sentence.
Look where he put him. No, look where he put him.
Because this is his retirement video. Eden, I got your back always. Always. You're number one.
Oh, this is
He didn't even let you finish your dinner, bro.
It was over.
You are
you're not eating that, yeah?
I took the whole burger, man. I turned around for 1 sec.
Oh. Hey, let me put him here. But nah, Jeff.
Lovely.
Nah, yeah, you made enough of a case. I've never seen someone make such a passionate case, man. You won.
You made me cry twice of laughter.
Yeah. Now Hazard owes you some of that money, man. So some of that money he made, he should break your 5%, man, at least.
100%.
Hey, I hope so, man. I need that. I need some of that money, man.
Yeah, you need some of that marketing money, bro.
Trust me. All right, cool. So yeah, Rash, I know you wanted to talk about Zola.
Yeah, Zola, one of the best foreign players to bless the Premier League, man. When he did come into the Premier League, he brought charismatic play that wasn't really seen before in the Prem. You know, his dribbles, his skill, his shimmies, his goals, being, I think, before Hazard and the likes, definitely Chelsea's best player. Before him, there was no one as good as him, and after him, it took a very long time to have anyone who's anywhere near Cazorla. He's got one of the best, I think, averages when it comes to free kicks in the Premier League history. His dribbles was amazing. His goals was amazing. Yeah, highly rate the player wherever he's gone, as a human being as well. I don't know him personally, but from what I've read, he's a good chap. You know, just like the Gianluca Viallis of the world. So yeah, he's one of the players that I think he's on the tip of most people's tongues when they speak about great footballers who would bless the Premier League. So I have got him there as a Cones master. I don't think he quite hit GOAT status for me.
He's not very far off at all. But what he did in the Prem and his technical ability, his close control, he just had brilliant feet. Wonderful player.
Yeah, what a player. He was special. And everyone always raves about Zola. Where would you put him, Jeff?
I don't know. It's 'cause I understand the Combs Master argument. I think initially I was probably leaning towards Silky with it.
Same.
But let me just mention this again. Carragher, you've been ruined a lot of times in your career.
Yeah.
That's another player who ended his life. But
Cooks.
oh man, I'd probably be Silky with it for Zola. I say he's in the same mode as like a Baggio.
Mm-hmm.
I think Zola probably does get slept on though.
He does. He really does get slept on. He does get slept on. He was special. He was his close control in and around the box.
Silly.
Yeah. Silly.
Yeah, I'll probably go Silky with it, I think.
If he's there, he'll go at the top then for him here. Because he was special. And you know what? I'm glad we didn't forget him because a lot of people probably would have.
Yeah,
I want to say, as a dribbler, do you think Danielson's better than him?
Yeah, I think as a dribbler, Danielson, I could probably make a case for him to get GOAT dribbler. That's how good I think.
For Danielson, yeah? You think he's got a case?
I think he does.
I need to watch more of his highlights, man.
Just raw dribbling, like again, not like nothing else. Because as a player, you could argue and say that's all he had. His end product was abysmal, but dribbling, like his ability to ghost, man. Like, it could be with tricks, it could be with a body swerve, it could just be a simple just kick and run. Like he's going past you, and it's gonna look bad.
Yeah.
But okay, Coach was probably right. But
his shooting was out there.
Yeah. All right.
Outside of the boot to the sky.
Yeah.
I don't know why he used to do that all the time, bro.
That man was erratic, man.
Yeah. Hey, listen, we still got 5 people in the building, which is big up to everybody. So smash the like button. But obviously, it's Friday night. We've been live for 2 hours and 40 minutes. So the Mandem need to rest and we need to eat. So let's do these last 3 players so the Mandem can all cut. So I'll start off. I'll go Iniesta. I'll put him in co-master.
I disagree.
Okay. Jeff, are you disagreeing too? I feel like you're disagreeing.
All right, give me 2 seconds. Let me just.
All right,
I feel like my brain's fried.
What are we saying for Eusebio then?
Man, I'm gonna say I just didn't see enough, man. Me personally, like dribbling, like Pele and Maradona and Best. I saw a lot of dribbling to combine with the goals. Eusebio, I just remember goals.
Yeah, and a lot of pace and power. Yeah.
I'm
tempted to go great for the modern day.
I'm gonna say that I'm gonna blame myself. I'm just gonna say I haven't seen enough. It's probably my own fault. Yeah,
I'm the same.
It's a bit,
I mean, I don't think I've seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen highlights and I've seen documentaries enough to make me think, okay, I think he would be either a naughty or a silky for me. But that's
I can compromise to naughty dribbler.
I could do the same. I'm happy to.
I can. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so last 2. So we've got Ryan Giggs and we got Iniesta. So who do you want to start with?
Or I feel like Iniesta's probably going to be a bigger place of contention, right?
Mm-hmm. Potentially,
Like,
yeah.
I say Giggs co-master, but the way Robin and Ribery fell, it depends how you guys feel. Like, because I'm fine with me personally. I would probably have Giggs as a co-master. I'm not gonna lie, me personally, but I do understand if you were to put him as Silky with it too.
That's where I would have put him because I just feel
Yeah.
like him and Robin. I think Robin was a slight better dribbler than Giggs.
Okay.
So
Rash, how you feel?
originally, I had Giggs quite high up on my list when it was Prem dribblers.
Mm-hmm.
I had them very high. And I guess in the rankage of where I would have put him if he was doing it in that way that I thought we were, it will probably add up to around Cones Master. Yeah, if we're saying like 1 and 2 is GOAT and 3 and 4 is Cone Master, then I think he would have been in Cones Master for myself. But seeing how the conversation has evolved and seeing who is where we're actually putting them, I can't put him over certain players that are in Silky with it. I just can't.
That's fair, and I agree.
I understand.
Let's do it. And then last but not least, Iniesta. I've made my case. I've said he should be in Cone Master. He was special. What you man saying? Oh, Rash, you're saying Silky with it, right?
I am saying Silky with it, man.
So
But
definitely-
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
He barely
Alright,
lost the ball. He's another one who barely lost the ball.
All right. Let me just look at what company it'd be in. All right. Bear with me. So naughty dribbler says looking at the people who's there.
That's where you're gonna put him, isn't it?
No.
Yeah. Hey, I was scared for a second. Hey, I was scared.
That'd be disrespectful, man. You can't do that. But like, he's like, I'm just comparing him to like his compatriots, like even like a Silva. Like, he's like 3 times what Silva was in terms of those tight spaces, ghosting people. Like Silva might ghost a couple people and just give up the ball. Iniesta, I don't know how he did it, but because you're 5 foot nothing, and you probably, I don't know how he was so strong on the ball, but he's ghosting 4 or 5 people at a time, and then he's releasing Messi.
Yeah.
You know what, John? I concur.
Do you know what, John? Whilst Jeff was talking, I was remembering like Iniesta's finest moments. Yeah. And how unstoppable he was. I just don't know how he was just unstoppable. Like he would do things and I'll be like, he's better than Xavi to me. And I remember I had that argument that I think he was.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
And I agree.
And, I'm still Xavi, but in this aspect,
we had that argument. I remember for time.
For time.
And I just was recollecting the reasons why I was saying this. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And his dribbling was one of the reasons why I was saying he has to be above him. Like he takes on four man and plays a good pass at the end of it, and his build-up play with Xavi as well. Like he is key. Like I hear you. I hear you. You've convinced me. You didn't even convince me. I slapped myself back into reality. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I understand.
Hey, no, but listen, people, our list is final and it's complete. So let me just run through it super quick. So in greats for the modern day in terms of dribbling, we've got Michael Owen, Gareth Bale, Cazorla, Paul Pogba, Ibrahimovic, and Luis Figo. In the naughty dribbler category, we've got Eusebio, Raquelme, Henry, Kaká, and David Silva. Silky with it, we've got Ryan Giggs, we've got Ribery, Robin, Isco, CR7, Quaresma, Cruyff, Baggio, and Zola. Coles Master, we've got Iniesta, Denilson, Okocha, Ben Arfa, George Best, and Zinedine Zidane. And then go dribbler, we've got Eden Hazard, Pele, Ronaldinho, Robinho, Ronaldo, R9, Neymar, and of course, Lionel Messi. And just a couple of disclaimers. Taarabt would have been in Cone's Master, and Maradona would also have been in Gold Dribbler, just the error with the list, which you'll see in our final TikTok. But I can't lie, I think we've actually done a good job.
It took long enough. It better be.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, you're right. Trust me. So listen, people, we're just going to round up super quickly by just saying, obviously, everybody knows the situation that's going on in Palestine and Israel. We just do ask that you do actually do some proper research on it, because doing proper research the last few days, I've noticed how much misinformation there is out there. So do make sure to properly educate yourself. Obviously, pray for all the innocent lives that are being impacted. We know how long the issue with Palestine has been going on for decades, and the media's been very silent. And obviously, there's a lot of hypocrisy that's going on right now with what's going on in Israel. But that doesn't mean we don't pray for the innocent lives in Israel that are also being impacted, as well as all the lives in Palestine. So we just ask you keep everyone in your thoughts, prayers. If you can contribute in any way, there's so many pages out there where you can dip in, even if it's a small amount. It'll probably go a long way. But yeah, as Rash always says, we pray for love across the world, and let's just make sure we keep that message spreading always. So yeah, people, listen, 2 hours and 45 minutes, close to a record time. I know we've done 3 hours before, but it's been a while since we done one this long.
You better cut this one up, John. For
yeah. This will be getting up into a lot of pieces, a lot of different chapters, people, so you can go to your favorite parts. But yeah, listen, people, hope everyone has a blessed weekend, blessed Friday evening. And we just round it off by saying thank you, Eden Hazard. Thank you.
Salam.
Oh man.
Peace. That's